how's it going? I hope you're doing well. And I hope today has treated you kindly. I'm very excited for your birthday coming up in like 8 days, and your birthday stream coming up in like 7. That is going to be such a fun time. I'm also excited to get to work on this commission that has been long overdue. And I'm very excited to have some progress. Len says, I'm well, how are you? I'm doing alright. I am definitely super exhausted today, so I was like, I gotta probably keep this stream a little short, but I really want to meet my 3 stream a month quota, and today I'm doing so I'm pretty stoked about that. I just want to try my best. I want to make the most of it, you know? But I'm glad to hear you're doing well. In fact, hey, you were the first person who ever asked for an icon commission. This is the second individual who's ever asked for one, Alien JayRod, on most social media. They're a good pal. And they wanted one of both their character JayRod and their character Sprout. It was really cute. I'm super excited to draw them. Oh, hello, 4 Scorpions! Hi, happy Friday! I hope you're doing well. And Len says, I think that's a thumb. Oh yeah, that's the cute little. Ah, yes. I might need glasses, but it's the cute little like oh woo finger pointy. I love that emote. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your stream. I think that'll be very exciting. I'm also looking forward to your birthday. I heard you got awesome plans to do some Disney-related shenanigans. I hope you get some cute mini-ears. I saw some recently that were like Sonic the Hedgehog mini-ears, like, or Mickey ears, I guess. And I was like, oh my gosh. If I need these if I go to Disney World or something, or Disneyland. Oh yeah, it's my plethora of references for JayRod's, so I make sure to get their design down pat. I think I'm gonna start with Sprout though. Because yesterday I did some furry shenanigans, and I want to keep doing that. Whereas, do I have that on my recently made? Oh, what? No, I don't want to start a new page. Where are my shenanigans from yesterday? Some people might be like, wait, but Rain, you didn't finish your yesterday piece. I'd be like, yeah, honestly, I might someday. I think it'd be really fun if I could work on it for fun over the weekend. But I want to make progress on commissions this year. I really want to get one done before the year's over. I already have the concept sketched out for JayRod's, so that's one step down. I'm excited to hopefully get like at least one of them line work today. My mom says, haha, yeah, gonna be going in February with some friends as a late birthday celebration. Just hoping to get my Disney bounds ready in time, hehe. Ooh, Disney bounds. That implies more than just ears. I bet there's like a whole bunch of cool stuff you could do, like I used to follow someone on Instagram, and they would like cosplay characters loosely, so they'd have like a Lolita Daffy Duck outfit. And oh my gosh, I already liked Daffy Duck, but like Sailor Lolita plus like feathery like trimmings is so cute. Before Scorpion says, if Minnie could run that fast, we'd be doomed. Oh no. Yeah, I think I only trust Sonic and Friends with the power of speed. Personally. I mean, I don't even know if I trust the Flash. I don't read a lot of comics, but sounds like that man messes up stuff a lot. And then says, yeah, I'm doing Rapunzel, Elsa, and Scarlet Witch for mine. They're all ready to go and fancy except Scarlet Witch. Ooh, that is so fun. Oh my gosh, you gotta like, maybe make like beans of yourself. Like you already drew yourself as like a little bean person. But you just gotta like swap the outfits for the ones you're wearing. Or like those would be so cute. I wanna see. But very exciting. I love outfit coordination. Best of luck getting your Scarlet Witch together. Man, now I just want to make cute outfits. I have a convention coming up next weekend, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. It's a fur con, so it's not really my specialty. I'm just like, ooh, what about this super anime outfit? I'm like, it is not an anime con, Rain. But, you know, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have animal-themed outfits each day. And then says, yeah, that sounds so fun. And also, that's adorable. Yeah, dude, Sprout is so cute. And this is like, these references are from a while ago. JayRod has since gotten a model for Sprout, and I should be using that as reference, honestly, so I'm gonna go look that up. because the model for Sprout is adorable. Let me look up Alien JayRod. I wonder if they've done any TikToks with them. Oh, hello! Welcome to chat, Brim MC. Brim MC says, I knew you existed. Also, hi. Yes, aliens do exist. I'm glad you found out in a really calm art stream and not like, you know, from one of the more volatile alien species I've heard about. Personally, I've only met a few other aliens, and they are super nice. So I don't know if there actually are violent aliens, but surely. And hello, how are you? Before Scorpion says aliens be out here. Yeah, aliens be out here enjoying enchiladas with Knuckles the Echidna. Which, in some canon, isn't he an alien? But let me see. Also, an alien drawing an alien today, so that's fun. And Brem says, doing well. How are you? I'm doing well. I mean, probably gonna do a short stream today because I'm a little tired, but I'm excited to get some work done and overall feeling good. Thanks for asking. And what have you guys been up to today? It's oh my gosh, it's 4:20. Where I live. I would usually take a screenshot at this time on my phone. But congrats, it's 4:20 now. What a great time to be alive. Oh my gosh. I'm like distracted by JayRod's Twitter. I'm just gonna scroll really fast. We gotta find the Sprout reference. I'm not trying to get distracted. Zooming on through to see their Sprout the mouse. I might just have to go with the palette or the reference sheet I already got. Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. There's too much scrolling here. And too much distracting content for me. From says, blaze it. Yeah, for real. If I took substances, that's what I'd be doing. And 4 Scorpion says, worked some OT, ran some errands, and had a really yummy lunch. Solid day. Ooh, what'd you eat? Today, I have had Rice Krispies and banana slices. I don't know if you guys ever sliced bananas into your cereal growing up, but I recommend it. It's a great time. I think I'll actually just get rid of this one for now. It doesn't seem as helpful as the other two. Oh wait, although it does have little teeth. Okay. But oh, I also watched the first episode of Zombieland Saga Revenge today. That was great. If you haven't watched Zombieland Saga, Season 2 is already holding up wonderfully. It has been a great time. 4 Scorpion says, was a rice bowl with fried onion, carrot, and egg served on top. Ooh. Dude, I love rice. And carrots and eggs? I'm like a sucker for when ramen has like an egg inside it. Oh, there are people walking by outside. But, I already forgot what I was saying originally. I think I was just talking about how cute Sprout is. Sprout would be a great outfit design for this upcoming FurryCon. They're cute little greens and yellows. I love those colors. 4 Scorpions for Dean to hydrate. Thank you. I actually finished one of my water bottles before stream, so now I got the second one on lock. Controversial topic. What are your guys' thoughts on aliens? I'm not asking for any particular reason, but if you don't like aliens, I have a really interesting take for you. I don't really care for them either. I just am one. Which might sound weird to some people, but I feel like there's a lot of humans who are like, human beings are boring. And that's like FurryCons. And so to me, I'm like, I'm not really big on aliens, except for the aliens I'm friends with, like JayRod and Lottie. And a few others, but... Oh, Philomena's a cool alien. And 4 Scorpion says, I identify with Invader Zim. Invader Zim is a very classic alien. I think, great alien rep. That's a violent alien for you. Man, I don't know how thick I should make these layers. I probably should reference my Len color concept. How thick were these? Okay, so this was like a 14 point? Nope, a 12 point? Nope, a 10 point? I guess somewhere around a 10 point. Yeah, okay. So I could try to do that, but I kind of like the thick lines. Maybe I'll do the outer layers really thick and the inner layers kind of thin. Which, since you're here, I actually edited the New Year's piece from yesterday. I'm still not sure if I'm done with it yet. But the extra sneak peek of it, that's going to be posted tomorrow at like 10 a.m. Because that's when it's New Year overseas. But I added some adjustments. It is now more colorful. I added shading and I added like little background. So now it looks a little more colorful. Oh my god, I won't make clothes. There we go. But I actually never really watched Invader Zim growing up. I've just heard a lot of great things. And I've seen some really funny clips. I feel like I might enjoy it. I don't know, maybe I'd enjoy it more as an adult. Instead of as I would have as a kid. But I did like a lot of edgy, dark content as a kid. Before Scorpion says, the background is so cute. Thank you! I appreciate it. Try to keep it simple, but I might like do like a little gradient there or something just to make it pop a little bit. I asked Tira if their opinions and was like, is it too simple? Oh, also thanks for following, Bram. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'll get to see you around. And Bram also said, it's similar to humans. If I know them personally and like them, I care about them. I don't know a lot, but the one I just met seems cool. Oh, thank you. The person I just met seems cool too. Are you an alien or a human? I guess that's maybe a weird question to ask, but I find in this community it's a pretty ordinary one. I've met cryptids, and I've met eldritch horrors, and I've met animals who can talk, like Mr. Floof. Which, oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys the piece I'm working on of Mr. Floof and Penelope. I'm actually pretty happy with it so far. It's loading because it's a bit big. Alright, I want to draw them so bad, but I need to draw Penelope in her alien form next to Mr. Floof, but I had a lot of fun drawing Mr. Floof. Oh, and my pen's a little off today. Before Scorpion says, Invader Zim is one of those shows that always makes me laugh no matter how I'm feeling. I watch it periodically. Oh, it's so good to have one of those. Is it the only show you have that's like that? I feel like I have quite a few where it's like, oh, I just gotta watch this one. It just makes me feel good about life. Like, Nozaki-kun always will make me laugh. And, gosh, what is it? Bluey is always good. I know we mentioned Bluey on stream before, and it's just a great time. Brim says, I am human. Well, nice to meet you, human. A one-of-a-kind, very cool one. I think being a human's a pretty powerful thing. I've been watching Zombieland Saga and I have learned humans are really cool. Ironically, from Zombieland Saga. War Scorpion says Metalocalypse is another show that always makes me laugh. It's abhorrent. Oh my gosh, that show looks so fun! Brevs watches it all the time. Brevs is my roommate. But she watches it all the time. And so I've caught an episode or two, and it seems like a good romp. Okay, so Sprout doesn't seem to have any fluffy fur or anything on their cheeks, but I'm gonna add just a little bit. Because I think it's cute. Also, drawing furries before a FurCon is, like, the best way to celebrate. I thought about, my sibling made me a fursuit a long time ago, and, gave it to me on my birthday way back when. I thought about sprucing it up, because the nose fell off at some point, and it'd be nice to make another one. But I also think it's kind of exhausting to wear a fursuit. It's really warm, but it's gonna be super chilly that weekend, so I don't know, maybe I'll wear it just to stay warm. And Brem says, humans can be so freaking cool when they want. They can be so inspiring, and like the content made by so many humans is just so joyful. I mean, not always, but like, Zombieland Saga was presumably made by humans, and it's great. I'm talking about it a lot because I have loved it so much lately. And Before Scorpion says, it's true, I've seen it. Yeah, they're pretty darn awesome. And Sakura says, hi Rainy! Hi Sakura! How are you? Oh my gosh, speaking of the name Sakura and Zombieland Saga, I swear I don't usually talk as much about Zombieland Saga, but there's the main character, her name is Sakura, and there's a girl named Saki who's like a gangster type character, and she has like that really like hard like accented voice where it's like Ora! And it's like really like intense and angry sounding, and it's got like she rolls her R's, which I can't do. But she like leaned over to Sakura in the episode I just watched and was like, Sakura! And like she rolled her R's and it sounded so cool, and I was like, oh, I love this accent, the like Yakuza accent. Or like delinquent character accent in anime. It's so fun. There are a lot of fun accents in this world. Another thing humans are really cool about. And Sakura says, I'm good, got off work about an hour ago. Whoop whoop! How are you, cutie? And ooh, haha, I can't roll my R's either. Dude, that's like a superpower. Like, I can say the Japanese R where it's like Sakura instead of like Sakura. But like, that's it. That's the closest I get. And people are like, oh, you can do the Japanese R? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, it's just that. Just do it on repeat really fast, amazingly. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I've tried. Yeah, Sakura. It doesn't really work. That's as fast as I can do that. But, congrats getting off of work. That's a wonderful time. I hope that you're able to relax and chill now. And, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Sakura says, haha, same. Forest Scorpion says, Sakura remix. Sakura Sakura Kitsune says, thanks to you, I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. Oh, got any fun weekend plans? Oh my gosh, yes, Forest Scorpions even pointed out it's Friday. That means like nothing to my brain anymore, because I'm like, ah yes, it is another day on the calendar. How exciting. We are here for it. But like, Sakura Friday has a meaning to it. It's the weekend starting. Do you guys have any fun weekend plans? I'm personally just going to be doing a lot of errands and a lot of cleaning because my sibling is visiting, like, next Wednesday. And my house is covered in dust and cat fur. And too much cat litter for my liking. And I need a vacuum. And I gotta move in some furniture. We're getting a new couch before then. There's a lot. And Brem says, a Sakura remix. Yeah. We gotta make one now. Hopefully there is one, and it's Saki saying Sakura's name. You know, I'm gonna see if I can find that. It's on Crunchyroll, so there's a good chance I won't be able to. But let me see. I'm pausing the story. If I can just find the part where she says Sakura, it's awesome. And Sakura says, nah, not really, just spending time with Ursa and lots of gaming. Oh, that sounds wonderful! Give him my hellos! And also, I just hope you two have a great time together. And playing good games, if you guys Mario Party, make sure to beat up those computers for me. Kick their butt. And Brim says sleeping. Mostly sleeping. Ugh, dude, tell me about it. That's like me. Like 70% of the time these days. I like literally woke up, ate, and then I'm streaming, and then I'm probably gonna nap after. Sleep is not to be undermined. That's a great use of time. And Forest Scorpion says, want to clean and draw mostly. Excited for therapy tomorrow morning. Ooh! Therapy on the weekend, that's awesome. I feel like I've never met a therapist who'd let me do that, but that's great. Because it's like, on your own personal time, I feel like, instead of having to be like wedged in between other day things. So, I hope you have a really productive and nice therapy session, a cathartic time. And drawing, that'll be so cool. I loved your woodblock painting you showed last time, that was super awesome. I'm excited to see what you do this time. And Sakura says, I've been on a dreamlight ballet kick lately. Ooh! Len plays that all the time! That's probably where she gets a lot of her Disney, like, inspiration from. But, are you have an outfit modeled after any specific favorite character? I hear there's, like, Scar outfits and Elsa outfits and everything. Never played it myself, but it seems fun. And Forest Scorpion says, she's been available on Saturdays all of the years I've talked to her. It's been so nice. Aww. Man, you've had the same therapist for years? They must be wonderful. I just did my, yearly reevaluation with my current therapist. And I've only had him for a year, but he's really nice. I like him a lot. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will definitely hydrate after I type into this bar. Or as I type into this bar, I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate. I'm gonna find you guys that... I will find you that Sakura sound effect, and hopefully it'll be loud enough. Hydrated! Thank you. Been looking up Zombieland Saga, zombie. Man, when Zombieland Saga, like, the reason I kind of got into it is because I've always wanted to watch it, but I kept forgetting about it. I just don't watch a lot of shows a lot. But I've always wanted to, because I'm like, I love idol anime. I just don't watch a lot of them. And I would love to watch a silly zombie one. But the thing is, the thing that got me to, like, remember it and watch it is I've been playing World Flipper. And that's one of my, like, favorite games at the moment, and has been for the past couple years. But World Flipper had a collaboration event with Zombieland Saga, and I was like, you know what? I want to know more about these characters. They're so fun. And I tried to unlock every Zombieland Saga character out of the 7 idols in the game, but I unlocked 5 out of 7, which is still pretty good. I just didn't get 2 of them. And, after, like, getting to know them a little bit more in the game World Flipper and the collaboration event, I was like, I'm gonna watch this anime, gosh dang it! No regrets. I, like, speed ran Season 1, which is not something I often do. Now I'm on Season 2. It has been great. I'm gonna be genuinely sad when it's over. But, alright, I've got the episode up. I just need to find the part where she says her name. I watched it, like, an hour ago, so surely it won't take me too long to find it. Man, the musical number at the end of Season 2's opening was so good. It was like, I had to stop and show it to Brevs, who hasn't even seen it. So spoilers, I guess, for her, but... Oh, nice, okay, I'm right here. With the part where she says Sakura. I'm pausing this Pokemon Jam. I'm gonna turn up the audio just a little bit. It's at 45 decibels. Let's go to 40. And let's see. Let me know if you guys can't hear this, please. Did you hear that? The Sakura. Like the way she, like, rolls the R. It's so good. That needs to be the remix for Sakura. I'll keep it up in case you guys couldn't hear that. Then we'll go back down to 45 decibels again. And keep playing Pokemon jams as I draw more. But there's something about, like, in that episode too, they did a really good job of not just the musical number, but they used the range on this character named Junko really, really well. Or is it this way? I guess it's this way. But she has never had, like, a super duper deep voice in the songs from what I've noticed before, but in this one they really used her range, and, like, I love, like, deep, deep voices a lot. I like high voices too, like mine, my fellow sopranos out there. I love them too. But, like, deep voices to me are so beautiful. And hearing Junko use her range that way, I was like, why haven't they not utilized this talent this whole time? Like, she's such a quiet character, too. You guys watching anything fun lately? Think finishing Bluey was pretty sad. Watching more Zombieland Saga has been fun. Shikimori is not just a cutie. Was great. And I've heard recommendations for, gosh, what is Sprout's eye shape? It looks kind of, like, low here. Like the, like, kind of, like, sad, nice eyes. But here, it seems both, like, this one's got the point. This one's got the, like, happy eyes. It's kind of hard to tell which one I should go for. I guess if Sprout's a comfort character, I'll go with the, like, soft, comforting eyes. Yeah, where it's, like, kind of got the down lid. I heard recently there was a thread, I actually saved it on Twitter because it was really good, and it talked about, like, the different words for different eye shapes in Japan. And it was incredibly, like, character design informative of, like, oh yeah, there's, like, this is how you describe characters where the eyes are, like, mostly closed. This is where you describe characters where the eyes are, like, really, like, downtrodden, or the ones where they're, like, really sharp. Oh, I'm being head pat. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. Very sweet of ya. Bask in the glow. I'm appreciated. Very sweet. So Sai won't let me disable it? Because Sai is cruel. I need to figure out the whole, going from art program to not art program. My art program's so mean sometimes. Thank you, Sakura. Ooh, I actually decided today. Since I feel thoroughly unprepared for any potential raids in my current sleepy as heck state, I I figure if someone does raid today, I'm gonna stop everything we're doing, and I'm gonna immediately make an MS Paint drawing of the person raiding. As a thank you. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be super high energy, but thank you for your time and sharing your community. I always want to do things to, like, I don't know, like, my friends always have these big, like, raids come in! Now there's a huge reaction on stream, and it's very exciting. And I'm like, oh, hi! Welcome to my little corner. But I guess there's a bunch of different types of people on here. So there will be people who are chill, and people who have, like, oh my gosh, my friend Fennec Strings, when you raid and they're playing Minecraft, it just spawns as many people who are raiding into, like, zombies. So they have to attack that many people, and they all represent the person who raided in, like, their party. And I'm like, that's so personal and cool. But Fennec's, like, a coding wizard. It's amazing. Speaking of wizard, there's this game called Songs of Glimmerwick, yeah, I think that's what it's called. My friend Rosaldia recommended it, and I think it's finally out, but it looks really cute. You, like, are in this cute little town with, like, this wizard school. I'll see if I can get a picture for you guys. But, you're in, like, a cute little wizard town, and you, like, have music-based magic, which I think is, like, the coolest shit ever. I remember when I was a kid, and my friend and I made superhero stories, and, like, role-played them. I had a character with a music ability, but I thought it was, like, a little OP, so I was like, well, he can only have string instruments. Which, spoiler alert, is still a shit ton of them. So it really doesn't matter that it was like, well, he can't do every instrument. Because there are so many string instruments in so many countries and stuff, so he still kicked ass. But it was really fun to think of how, like, music could attack and stuff. I've always liked that. That being said, I don't think Songs of Glimmerwick is a terribly intense, like, violent game. It seems like a really lighthearted game. Here's one picture of it. Very cute. Also, it's like 4:40 where I'm at, and a bunch of kids are walking by my window in, like, backpacks, and I'm like, it's a Friday. I feel like it's pretty common in the United States for on a Friday kids to get off school at, like, early or whatever. But, like, for some reason, they're getting off near 5 p.m.? What? That's so late in the day. Subrem says just hits people with banjos. Yes! The true power of music is just physical violence. I love it. Here's another picture. I don't know how big this one is. Okay, not too big. Look how cute this is! So, anyways. Oh my god, they have furries! They're here! I'm gonna have to play this game at some time. Misakura says, weird. After school activities, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I'm always just, like, on edge, because we have some really rowdy, loud kids in this neighborhood. They're having a great time, doing their thing, but they always like to do that next to my window. And so I'm like, I try to stream before 2 p.m., but lately I'm like, I need sleep. So, I'm just gonna, hope that they aren't. Sakura says, yikes. I know. Also, I scratch my eyebrow, my eye glitches out. And Brem says, or send a kid's learning violin in to pop the enemy's eardrums. Yeah, you could. You could do, like, I feel like that's a thing with, like, Pokemon. There's a lot of, like, sound-based Pokemon, and as a kid I always thought there was gonna be, like, a sound-type Pokemon, like Fairy-type came out. And I thought that would be really cool, but clearly Pokemon didn't, because now we're, like, 9 generations in, and there's no sound-type, but I always thought that was pretty neat, like, Banshee-type characters that could, like, scream your eardrums out. Boy Scorpion says, they've got spirit and you hear it. I do. I endure it. Part of me gets spiteful sometimes, but for the most part, I'm like, they're having a good time. We live in an apartment area. There's, like, a bunch of people who are inconvenienced by the noise, but it's also, like, I'm glad they live near their friends. It's just the inconvenience of living in apartments and not, like, houses, which have actual distance and not shared walls. So it's like, well, your joy becomes everyone else's to hear. It's better than other things we've heard through the walls. because we have also heard people's dogs barking and barking and barking through walls. Our neighbor had a puppy, a bird, and a baby all at the same time, and they all traded spaces or sang in a choir their various yipping, squawking, and crying, and it was terrible. I was very, very happy when my neighbors moved. I was like, thank you. I hated sharing a wall with them. Rubem says, kids being kids is always cool. Yeah, it's like I can't really spite you guys. Like, I might have the agony of unpredictable streaming noise, but like it's something I just gotta endure. They're having a good time. Before Scorpion says, yeah, building shares can be obnoxious. Yeah, they can. And all I do is blast the My Little Pony theme song. I'm a treat. But nah. I try to be conscientious of our noise, but it feels like that isn't really mutual in a lot of apartment situations. So I hope the next place I live can be a building. Like a house. That would be cool. I've been in apartments since, gosh, I cannot get this pupil down. Maybe I just need to make it bigger. Maybe we need to make it its own layer. And then erase it. No, I just don't like it. You know what? Pupils later. Whereas Scorpion says, I used to wonder what friendship could be. Oh my gosh. I recently heard the full My Little Pony theme song. Like the entire version. Have you guys ever heard that? I heavily recommend looking it up. I didn't realize there was more than like a minute to the whole song. But there's like a sing-along extended edition. Before Scorpion says, one of the people in my building lets the door slam so loud as if the door insulted his firstborn child. See, that induces rage. That induces long-term resentment. Like, the people who decided to get a puppy even though they have like a newborn baby, I was like, unless you can train that dog really well, really fast, I'm gonna hate you for this decision. I understand the whole, but we can take cute baby puppy photos and they can grow up together. And there's a lot of really good stories about that. Usually in a house, far away from anyone else who has to endure your fucking noises. Makes me crazy. Well, makes me unhinged. I'm so sorry. I mean, maybe the door did insult their firstborn child. But who gives a shit? Have a secondborn child. As the youngest, I think the more children you have, the last one's always gonna be the coolest. It's just fact. No, I don't believe that, I'll be honest. My oldest brother's really cool. I have 3 siblings. You guys have any? Oh wait, I know you don't, 4 Scorpions, because you mentioned that you do not have siblings. Scorpion says, the lady below the door slammer has noisy dogs, and he hates her, I think. Maybe slams the door to assert some kind of crooked dominance. Well, when you slam the door, the dogs just bark a bunch. You're contributing to your own problem. Like, that's so frustrating. The only time I've ever combated the people's dogs, I think, was... Oh no, okay, I guess I haven't combated their dogs, but one time those neighbors with, like, the kid and the bird and the dog, they were having house parties after hours, like, after 5, or 10 p.m., you're supposed to be quiet, but they were having them after hours on the weekdays, and, they were, like, having lots of friends over, and they were super duper loud, and, like, yelling all the time. It was really frustrating, and, that's when Brevs and I did actually play Caramel Dancin' Dubstep Remix really, really fucking loud to combat it, and it worked. They didn't like us very much, though. I could have maturely communicated it, but we did that with our last neighbor, and it went down very poorly, and it's just hard to have trust, I guess, but at the end of the day, you have to trust people that you can just tell them, like, please shut the fuck up, and then they'll be, like, not assholes about it. But these guys were already assholes, who were already so rude. It was hard to confront them. But I did confront neighbors before, and it has gone well sometimes. And Four Scorpion says, like, sir, if you do that, they will bark more. For real! And he walks up the stairs so loud, too. What the heck? The whole world doesn't need to be announced to your presence. What the heck? Brem says there's a metal YouTuber called erock331. He did a metal version of the My Little Pony theme, and it slaps so hard. Ooh. Writing that down in my stream notes list. Let me go grab that. Typing in my notepad. MLP erock331. Thank you for the recommendation. Also, one older brother. Older brothers are so cool. Like, I mean, they can suck ass too. Not saying that generally they have to be great. But I feel like the concept of older brothers are great. I have several, and they're very cool. I hope yours is also cool. Poor Scorpion says combat with caramel dancing. For real, that's what it feels like. It's like, you know what? You're gonna be loud and annoying? I'm gonna pick the most annoying loud thing ever. The dubstep caramel dancing remix is not well done. It is just bad. And I love caramel dancing. But the dubstep remix has like no shred of it other than like occasionally one of the girls saying dancing, and that's it. It's just really weird, bad dubstep. But it's really funny, so I still like it. Like, no excuse to the person who did it. I can't do music production. Before Scorpion says, I am my own cool older brother. That's awesome. Good for you. And you probably met Ergo, and I think if anyone exudes older brother energy, it's Ergo. Ergo Corvus. And Brem says, sorry, not E-Rock 331, 331 E-Rock. I was so close. Well, that's a lot of numbers and letters to memorize, but I will swap them. Thank you. E-Rock, like electronic rock? That sounds fun. Sounds like my middle school and elementary years merging together. I always loved techno, like a lot, growing up. I still kind of do, but I was like obsessed with it as a kid. Before Scorpion says, Ergo definitely got big Crowbro energy. He does! Honestly, I was talking to Grezzy about playing some games off stream with her sometime. And for Brem, if you don't know who Ergo or Grezzy are, they're good friends and they're married. And Ergo is like this guy who gives us such big brother energy. And with his wife, I was talking about playing some games, and she's like, yeah, sometimes I'm not really the best at playing this type of game, so I might have Ergo come in and play the parts that I can't. And I was like, dude, that is like really funny to me. Because Ergo already has like major big brother energy, but like the most big brother shit you could ever do, or like big sibling shit ever in general, is when your little sibling or like someone who depends on you is like, hi, this video game part is hard, can you play it for me? And then they do, and they beat it for you. I'm like, that's the most big sibling shit ever. So, it's like, Grezzy, I hope you know, that just solidifies him as like a big bro type. Before Scorpion says, they're so sweet. They are! I'll shout them out. I'll give them a follow. I think it's Ergo Corvus with an underscore? Maybe I'll try Ergo Corvus without an underscore. No, I feel like there's an underscore. Okay, that sounds like him. He does love tabletop RPGs. Is that him? I'm checking. Yep, that's him. Hello, Ursa! How are you? We're shouting out some cool people we were talking about. We're shouting out Ergo and shouting out Grezzy. Wait a second. I didn't mean to shout myself out. That's not how that was supposed to go. Hold on. Let me see. But what are you up to today? Oh, it's Grezzy underscore Dragon Lady. Ah, that was my mistake. I like that it defaults to shouting myself out if I don't get the shout out right. Ursa says, lots of shout outs, haha. Yes! I was talking about some great people, and I was like, I gotta show you guys. Also, I'm a little annoyed because I decided to use the restroom literally right before I streamed, but because I've been drinking so much water today and some tea, I have to use it again. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. I'll try to make this super quick, but I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, I didn't say goodbye. I'm so sorry. Brem says, this little European dude's going to sleep. It was a treasure to meet you. If you're still around, sleep well. Have a great weekend. I hope you can catch up on all that sleep. And, take care. Brem says, will do. See you folks and non-folks around. Oh, good. Take care. Nice to meet you. Boy Scorpion says, rest well. Definitely rest well. Wow. You know, for Scorpions, you would find this very interesting. I actually pulled my tarot today, and it said I was going to meet something new in an unexpectedly, like, familiar place. I think it was the Page of Cups. And hey, we met a new friend today. We met Brem MC. That's so cool to see it come to fruition sometimes. Also, speaking of new friends, Brevs just came home from getting groceries and handed me 2 rainbow dogs! Oh my god, they smell like strawberries! I love them so much! I don't know how to, like, send a picture, to put on stream. But, I mean, I'm trying to think of the best possible way I could share them with you right now. But I don't know if I can, because my phone is my webcam. I do have an additional webcam that I could use to show these dogs, but, they're rainbow puppies! And they're strawberry scented! Four Scorpions says, ooh, I love the Page of Cups. That's cute. Right, what a coincidence! And Four Scorpions says, like a plushie, or is it food? It's a plushie! Brev says, want my camera? I would, thank you. They're so cute! There's plushies that are scented. I don't have any scented plushies. And there's a blue and a pink one. Hold on. I'll take a picture. Brev's is bringing in the camera, the big guns here. I'm gonna email the picture to myself, and I'm gonna open it on stream. I just share the good news. Thank you, Brev. Alright, let me see. Can I take a picture of these dogs? And I think that's good. There you are. Thank you. Take care. Wait, could you email them to my email? The one that starts with an S. Thank you. Alright, cool. We'll be getting that in any second. I just took the picture and was like, nice, now I can immediately show you guys. That's not how the world works. I need to actually, like, send it to me. Four Scorpion says, sweet little gifties. Yeah! So many unexpected, wonderful meetings in familiar places today. I love that. See, the Page of Cups was so vague, though. It was like, it's gonna make you feel some emotions, but you'll take it in stride. And I was like, okay. So it could be like a bad meeting or a good meeting. So far, all great meetings, but because I was like, it could be a bad meeting, I decided to learn how to block people on stream, because yesterday I didn't know how to when I got that spam. And now, I'm prepared for if we have any bad encounters too. What is Sprout's eyebrows? Maybe Sprout doesn't have eyebrows? It doesn't look like it. Maybe just because the hair covers up so much. It looks shaggy. It's very cute. I wonder if JayRod will be summoned today, as a result of drawing them. That's what usually happens when I draw people. Brev says, send it to ya! Thanks, partner! Alright, downloading it now. Uploading the visual feed to everyone. Or I guess I'll just copy the image. Please don't open another browser or computer. Alright, let me see. Here it is, a really, really big picture. I'll shrink it a bit. Look at these guys! They look like Ochacan! They're so cute! Oh, whoop, whoop. Oh no. Flashing light warning. Very belatedly, I'm so sorry. Let's try to shrink it again. There we go. Look at them! Oh my god, and they're like dachshunds, so their bodies are really long. The Four Scorpion says, the pages are really interesting. A lot of them still give me pause at times when I pull them, but I do not mind thinking. So do the pages usually have kind of like vague, like mix or match meanings where it's like one or the other, like you're running an encounter, but it could be bad or good. You're just gonna have a response to it that is emotional, but you'll take it in stride sort of thing? Because I'm like, that's vague, but I'll take it. The Four Scorpion says, the noses! Oh, I love that! Yeah, and they're good on my noses. Because they smell like shampoo. Oh, they're so good. Oh, I'm just gonna keep them on my desks next to the chat. So every time I look over to you guys, I'll see these cute-ass dogs, too. Oh! I love them. And Brev says, strawberry tea dogs! Yes! Ochacan! Ichigo Ochacan! I love them. In Four Scorpions, how I read, it often depends on the other cards they show up with. Oh. Yeah, we still haven't done 4-card polls. We were gonna do one yesterday, but we really had to go to bed. But I'm excited to start looking up other daily poll styles, because the thing we have doesn't tell us how to do just, like, other types of daily polls. Also, what am I doing? I shouldn't be putting this hair on the same layer. It's dangerous. because I might hate it and not be able to rewind it enough. Or I might want to move it all down at once. Okay, so it looks like Sprout always has like this patch in the middle that's kind of shaggy. And then the rest of the hair kind of just parts to the side a little bit. I'm trying to find a way to like simplify the hair I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna have to pull it down a bit because it looks like it covers their eyes a lot more than I thought. Oh yeah, I looked at the Frosted Flakes commercial that Sturmsing shared yesterday. It didn't have too much Shaq eating noises, so that was good. But it seemed like Shaq and Frosted Flakes Tony the Tiger had like kind of a romantic relationship. Like a long distance one. I mean, I guess it'd have to be long distance if it's across realities. But I was kind of like, oh, good for them. Never really thought that that's the celebrity pairing I'd be seeing. But I'm supportive. More scorpions redeems hydrate and stretch. Thank you! I'll do them in that order. Alright, hydrated, and now I'll stretch. I was thinking about how, yesterday, Guyan was like, is your model 2D or 3D? And I realized it's probably because I don't differentiate the colors in my hair. So they just kind of all merge together, as if it was a 3D model. It makes me think, like, it'd be kind of interesting to try to play around and see if I made the hair in the back kind of darker, like a pseudo shade like the hood of my coat has. Just thoughts off the top of my head, that's all. Also, I could share the story of rainbow dogs. So, the reason Brev's got me some rainbow dogs might be like, oh, what a nice little random gift that has nothing to do with Rain at all, despite the fact that he is Rainbow. But, I mean, not Rainbow the color palette, but Rainbow is a nickname of Rain. But the rainbow dogs have a story. War Scorpion says, have always really liked your model. It's very slick and cute. Oh, thank you. I'm glad if it's slick, like rain. That's a wonderful adjective. I like it. And thanks. I'm glad. I'm kind of just indifference to my existence as an alien, but I really like my coat. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad if it brings others joy. I think I wanna like it as much as all of the kind people have said they like it. I think that'll be nice. I mean, obviously I like the way it moves because Adrian did a really great job, and I still think I drew it kind of well. But I'm like, yeah, I'm just so indifferent to being an alien that I'm like, huh. Maybe one day I'll like aliens, too. I think it's nice to meet people like JayRod and Lottie, because they make me like aliens a lot more, for sure. Because they're such good ones. But, oh yeah, rainbow dogs. So, the story behind rainbow dogs is, kind of actually, like, part of it is, not kosher in the modern day, unfortunately, because I grew up in the times. And Brev says, self-love is hard, dude, but you're fucking awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Poor Scorpions agrees. Big true, it's work. It is work. But someday I'll see it. And I appreciate all the support. Until that day, and hopefully past that day. And I want to give it back as well. And make people feel loved too. For sure. Actually, I gotta stretch my arms a little bit more. While I tell this story, I gotta stretch my arms a bit. But, so, the part that's, like, not super kosher about this story is not the original start. The original start is that when I was a kid, I used to have lots of, like, imaginary friends that were animals, and I always thought a rainbow dog sounded like the coolest thing ever. Kind of like any kid ever when they know you're an artist, and they're like, ooh, you can draw? Can you make an elephant but pink? And it's like, yes, I can. Because kids don't understand that, like, the process of making character design is, like, you can do anything with it. And so making a creature that already exists but just changing the color is actually really easy for an artist to do. But kids are just kind of like, what? That's amazing! You, like, changed reality in your art. And like, it's such an amazing experience for a child, and it's really cool for an artist to see, like, oh yeah, I guess even something as simple as a change like that is really cool to kids. Anyways, so Kid Me thought being a rainbow dog was like extremely cool. And so I really liked the idea. And every single time I would see a shooting star, and every single time the clock would strike 11:11, I would be like wishing for a rainbow dog IRL. I always wanted to have a real, legitimate rainbow dog. For real life. And, I actually think I might need the other sprout. What's it called? Reference. After all. Because they look like they got shaggy hair, but this one has curly hair up top on the left. But there's two with shaggy hair, so I guess I'll go with shaggy kind of like in the middle one. Goodness gracious, I do need to look at all three of them at the same time, because the hair consistency is a little different in each one. Okay. Let me just overlay them all. Like a flashback is happening, I'm just thinking of Sprout. But anyways, the part that's not super kosher is that when I was like 5, my school was doing like an indigenous like awareness week, and it was like, make your spirit animal. So you can see why this is problematic. They were like, pick a color and pick an animal. And I chose rainbow as my color. And I chose dog as my animal. So they were like, your indigenous name is Rainbow Puppy. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. It's not very accurate, and it's kind of just really insensitive. But then we did a bunch of crafts and stuff like that like indigenous people were known for, and there was like a way to get 5-year-olds invested and learning about Native Americans. Which, there are a lot of better ways to do that, and I'm sure we do those in the modern day. But Kid Me was like, I am Rainbow Puppy. That is me. And I wished for a rainbow puppy on every star. When we were making new identities for ourselves, I was Rainbow Puppy, and I made myself a shirt of Rainbow Puppy. And I always, only ever wished for a rainbow dog my whole life. I never even had a stuffed animal of a rainbow dog until like a year ago. And it was like the Beanie Baby that goes to like a foundation for helping autistic children. Which, interestingly, was around the time I found out I was autistic, and that dog, its name is Max, and it's rainbow, and I was like, oh my god, dog for a good cause, and it's also what I just realized I was, and it's also rainbow. I'm gonna totally buy this. And now I've got 3 rainbow dogs, because of Brevs. And 4 Scorpion says rainbow dog wishes. Yes. Have you ever wished like that, where as a kid you just stubbornly wished for the same thing over and over and over again? I feel like it happens in movies, but it's always like, I wish my parents wouldn't divorce. And it's like really sad. And like, props, I guess, if you had like a really sad, like, I just want everyone to get along because everyone's miserable all the time wish. Or like, I wish the war would end. Wishes, like, those like definitely exist for a reason. They're very noble wishes and a lot less self-centered than a rainbow dog. But, oh, 4 Scorpion says, I'm still wishing for it, to be honest. Oh, then you can't tell me. Because we want it to come true. Whatever your wish is, I hope you can earn it. Or, I hope that it is granted. If it's something that you can't earn, but it's something that just has to happen, then I'm excited for it to happen for you. If you've been wishing this all this time, that's very exciting. Means that when it finally comes to fruition, hopefully it will, then it'll be very, very rewarding. Rove says, I always wished to be a girl, so thanks stars. Yeah, hey! Mission accomplished. You did that great. You went out and you just fucking did it. Yeah, I guess I did always have wishes like that growing up too. Like as a kid, I was like, I don't ever want to get married or have kids. And then I found out I was aromantic and asexual. So, they say kids don't know their sexuality at a young age, but I knew that marriage was literally the grossest shit to me on earth. And now I am married, but platonically, to Brevs. So, that's nice. I figured it out. I was like, oh, marriage is fine if it's for financial and tax gain. Oh my gosh, we have to file taxes as a married couple this year. I totally forgot. Because we got married, like, last year. And we didn't have to file taxes because we got married in January. 4 Scorpion says, Ace heart, let's go! Yay! Honestly, Ace pride. Brev says, oh fuck, I forgot too, lol. Yeah, we're all like, oh yeah, you've got a new job. How are we gonna file for that? And it's like, oh wait. You have a new spouse too. We genuinely forget sometimes because we don't have a very traditional marriage. So when people are like, are you married? It's like, no. Oh wait, yeah. And like doctors and people look at us like, are you married? And it's like, yeah, we are. We just forget sometimes. Because we're really just two friends living in a house. Might as well be 2.5 men or friends or something. Four Scorpion says, I hate money homework. Honestly, I just hate how much time it takes, because part of me really likes seeing numbers in a way that I can understand them. And like matching them up and stuff, it brings me back to like school days, where like numbers weren't the worst thing in the world all the time. But at the same time, it is kind of overwhelming, especially when it's like new jobs each time, or you have to contact an old job and be like, oh, I don't work there anymore. Like, I hope they just send me my form. Last time I had to contact an old coworker because I didn't work there anymore, but the manager like hated me when I left, which was incredibly unreasonable. I've talked about it on stream before, but their hatred or like anger of me was like very, very inappropriate. So, like, fuck them. But I talked to an old coworker and they got the form for me, and I'm like, would they just not have sent it to me? Like, how rude. But yeah, taxes aren't so bad. I used to be really daunted by them, but now after having to do unemployment ones for a while, having to do 2 separate jobs, contact different people, and doing like self-employment stuff too, and now I have to do Twitch taxes this year, which is going to be an exciting new venture. I'll figure it out. Before Scorpion says, that can't be allowed. Right? Like, I'm like, were you gonna give it to me last minute? Because I always file my taxes pretty early. Or at least I have the past few times. This year I'm a little belated. But, I feel like they were just gonna give it to me last minute. For real. But luckily I asked a coworker, and they were like, I already got mine, I'll just ask. And I'm like, thank you. And I still talk to that ex-coworker, because the ex-coworker is cool as fuck! In fact, around Christmas time, we don't talk a lot, but my ex-coworker was like, hey, Merry Christmas, and, thanks for, like, last year, like a whole year ago, you gave me a pair of gloves because you found out I didn't have any. And I just wanted to let you know, I used them. I mean, it like saved my life the other day to have these gloves in my car. So, like, thanks for looking out for me. Anyways, Merry Christmas. And I was like, oh, oh, that's so nice to hear. But also, like, yeah, if you don't have a pair of gloves and I hear that, I will buy you a pair. There is no, I need you to be warm. Please live another day. Same with an umbrella. I really like the rain. Hear what I guessed, I know. So I will just give you my umbrella or buy you an umbrella if I can. Because, like, I don't want anyone to get sick or ruin their clothes, but I'm usually okay with it. Before Scorpion says, I've had the same job a long while, so that part is nice. Not the most complicated money homework. Oh, that's a relief. And it's, like, really easy to upload that stuff every time. Half the time your tax site's like, yeah, we could fill this in for you if we've already done it. Before Scorpion says, that's so precious. I know! The fact that they, like, reached out and were like, hey, your gloves really helped. And I'm like, oh, you didn't have to tell me that. Like, I got them for you, like, a year ago. But you still did. You reached out and you made sure I knew. Like, I don't know, that's like some extra kindness to like go out of your way and like tell someone that. Definitely made my day. I mean, it was already Christmas, so I was already really enjoying the day. Oh, Christmas Day. I celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas, so on Christmas Day, I got to celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas this year, which was very exciting. But, before Scorpion says, these gloves are a beacon of goodness in this effed up world. Yeah, like, hopefully, if it made him happy to have the gloves, and then it made me happy to hear you use them, I'm like, wow, a beacon of goodness. Back and forth, I guess. And Brev says, and watch Sonic 2 with us. Yes! The same guy with the gloves, who's super cool. He watched Sonic 2 with us when we were seeing it in theaters for the 3rd time. What's funny is that Brevs and I had free movie tickets from a customer, like, 2 years prior during mid-pandemic. And we were like, we don't know when we're going to be able to use these, because at the time, like, movie theaters were closed down, and it was very unsafe. But then, like, 2 years later, we're like, oh, we want to watch Sonic again, but should we, like, buy the tickets again? And they're like, we have these free movie tickets, do they still work? They did. We used our free movie tickets to see it, and then the third time we saw Sonic in theaters, we took that guy with us. He's really nice. I wish I hung out with him more, but I'm just very antisocial. Aww, Bravs, thanks for subscribing. That's so sweet of you. You get my little subscriber animation. If you didn't see it, let me know. And I'll, oh, here it is again. The sneak attack. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thanks for the support. Now you can use my little emotes. You can weigh in. Do you want it? Oh, you have a little green umbrella. I love seeing the umbrellas. They make me so happy. Seeing the little ones too, though, is also really sweet. Aww. Bro says you jump scared me. Yeah, whatcha! And a whatcha! Again! Bam! Aw, thanks for all the hearts, guys. Bro says, hell yeah, wanted to use those. So, for my next one, I promised myself I wouldn't detour this, but we're already making decent progress. I'm very proud of us. Bro says, ah! So our next emote, I kind of want to do like a pom-pom. Like, I wish I could do another animated one. This is a pom-pom, I swear. And like a, yeah! Like, go for it! I'm rooting for you! Vibe. Here's another pom-pom. Because I don't actually have a lot of emotes like that from my friends. And I'm like, I want to use those. I want to cheer people on. And I think an emote that cheers for people is, like, really important to me. But the one that got voted for, and I already did the one that people most voted for, it's the, like, smug, blushy one. That was the most voted for on Twitter. And I was like, what would you guys use? And I listed some emotes that I hadn't seen, or that I thought might be useful in an arsenal for someone. And I was like, what would be useful? And like, the smug, blushy. And I'm like, okay. I also like the idea of this as, like, a wave of sort, like this pom-pom one. Because I would like a wave one someday. Four Scorpion says, I really love your emotes. I use this one a lot. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm happy if you can, like, get use out of them and stuff. I always like seeing the Tear of Dance emote. Honestly, the emote I use the most is Udi's dance emote. Dance emotes, like, I will always find a time and place for them. I almost made an animated dance emote, but I was like, I'm gonna do a heart. I'm gonna do an animated heart instead. So I'm so glad that the decision was good. The other one I was gonna do was gonna be like a soft blushy, like a shy blushy, like, oh, like what's this? Like, you just said something and I have to, like, think about it because I'm embarrassed. Or whatever. Clearly I don't... I'm sorry, I'm just not I'm not sub enough to get into the mood for this one. But, yeah, I could totally do this one, because if people have, like, a use for that one, too, then, like, that's good. But I feel like this one, I don't see it a lot, and I think a cheer emote's so good. The Four Scorpions got, yeah, dance and tear up. Weep, whoop, bop, 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 bop. Four Scorpion says, a shy one would be so cute. Shy gang. Yeah, I don't actually know of many shy emotes, so I think either one of these would be helpful. This was the one that won second place for the, like, which emote should I do? But I didn't put this one on the list, so it could have won if I put it there. But we'll see. I've got one slot left. I don't know what it takes to unlock another one. I know it takes, like, a certain amount of subscribers. But, like, I think I'm just gonna make the most of the spaces I have now. Like, that's what's really important. Is not thinking about, like, oh, I want to make more and more and stuff like that. Because I don't know. The idea of growth to me is like, I actually just like where I'm at. If I only have 6 emotes, that's okay to me. But I wish I could give more to people. I wish you could have unlimited emotes. Just to, like, make everyone have the most, for what they gave. I gave this, like, a fluffy cheek. But I'm realizing now that the hair kind of covers up where the cheek would be. So I do like the under eyelashes on this one. Sprout specifically. For scorpions, if you had a persona, would it be a scorpion? And Brevs, would yours be a ferret, or would you go for like an oxalotl or something? From anyone else in chat, if you'd like to chime in, I'd love to know what your persona would be. I already made mine, and it's a Nekomata, but with Scottish fold ears, because I'm indecisive, and I also kind of wanted to be a puppy. As we already said, rainbow puppy. But I'm just a regular me-colored cat. I'm excited to wear some badges and stuff at this FurCon. I never had too many of those. Bev says, I'd love to be a ferret fetus. Of course you would. That would be pretty cool. Oh, that's why it's not working. Is this hair down far enough? Yeah, okay. For scorpions, I feel closest to a wolf, I think. I also really love goats. Ooh, you could do like a wolf goat. Like a wolf with goat horns. I actually got commissioned once to do artwork for a like wolf with goat horns. And it was like really fucking cool. Would you have like a fun color palette? Revs and I were talking about like, what do you know of that uses the red, white, and black color palette, like the poker palette, really well? And I was like, I don't even play Persona 5, but it does that really well. And Revs was like, Cuphead uses it, and it uses it well. And I would agree. It's like totally opposites, where Persona uses like neon black, red, and white. And Cuphead uses like this desaturated retro version. I think both look really good. Divorce Scorpion says, a wolf making a goat sound would be horrific. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine like a howl bleat? That would be so cool. Divorce Scorpion says, a lot of my art uses red, black, and white. It's a good palette. It's like literally the first one I thought of when I was like, hey Brevs, let's talk palettes. Red, black, white. What do you think about it? And like, I really used to love it because it made me think of Amu Hinamori from Shigokara, which we've discussed before was one of my favorite anime of all time for many years growing up. Which, speaking of, I looked up Ikuto stuff on eBay yesterday just to like, because I was already looking up a bunch of figurines, and I was like, what do they have for Ikuto? It's a bunch of like acrylic stands, but this one thing I found was also he's got 2 different body pillows, and I'm like, I don't know if I want an Ikuto body pillow. Well, I do know, I don't. But this one thing was it cologne or perfume? But it was like themed for Ikuto, and I was like, what? And then they had like Tadase, Amu, Ikuto, and Utao cologne / perfume, and I was like, no way. Why did you have perfume for anime characters? I've never once wondered like what perfume would be themed. Like, are they like a sweet cologne? Like, no. Also, really weird for Shigokara because they're all like 11. Like, I definitely didn't think of these characters and think of like cool colognes. I wonder what artist is behind that. But the cologne bottles were really cool. And Ursa sends lots of hearts. Thanks for the hearts, Ursa. I love you too. It looks like the star on Sprout is on the other side. I think that's kind of important. So I'm gonna flip canvas. Alright, let's go. Let's flip this canvas. Let's hope it looks right. I think it looks fine. We'll just do Sprout on the left. Because, yeah, I think those little, like, the little star is kind of crucial. And their hair seems mostly symmetrical, except for the coloring. This music's so calm. It had specifically, like, 2 hours left in this playlist, so, like, I knew whenever it ended, I was like, oh yeah, that's when I was intending to end stream, so I can actually keep myself on track with that. Oh my gosh, we're already over an hour in? Wow, time really flies. Well, we'll see how healthy I'm feeling. Alright, so the star kind of goes... Well, I'll make the star first on the side. And then I'll put it on top. Drawing my hair, I've gotten pretty used to, like, how to make stars look nice, so when I'm like, oh, nope, that's not the right stroke. Like, that's not gonna get the vibe across. I can't fix that one. Redo it. Now I'm, like, not a star pro, obviously, but I'm definitely getting used to how to draw stars. In different styles. Move this one over. Stars are hard! Then I've tried to do the method where you just, like, put on a triangle or whatever, or you do, like, this star, and then you, like, try to clean out the center. But it always looks really bad. I mean, if you did, like, it deliberately, like... No way. Rev says, gonna lurk, but you're a badass, and hope you have fun drawing those. Thank you! I will! And I hope you've got fun with the rest of your workday. Good luck. You're a badass too, and thanks for hanging out, and thanks for these super cute rainbow dogs. I'll treasure them forever. In fact, I'll think of a name. But good luck at work today. Before Scorpion says, I try to just make him cute. I am also drawing. You're drawing too? What are you drawing? If you don't mind sharing. Man, I think I love when other people draw almost like more than drawing myself. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I like drawing, it's fun. Other people are drawing? What? I mean, isn't drawing just like one of the most exciting things in the whole entire universe? I say while listening to like a chill Pokemon song, but like, you're making something that never once existed before. It doesn't even matter if it's fan art of something, or even if you're tracing something, but the exact strokes that you're making, like, those are totally unique to your hand movements in like this exact moment in time. There's no one else in the world making exactly what you're doing right now at this very second. That's so cool! It's creation in process. And it can be anything you want it to be. And half the time, it's not exactly what you want it to be. It's a whole new thing. Art is really, really cool. I think it's cool when people make it. Poor Scorpion says, it might be you. If it was me, I would be very honored. That's a high privilege. I actually tried to scribble you some time ago, but wasn't satisfied with it, so I started over. Aww. That's so sweet of you. Well, thanks for even, like, trying, like, if I could be, like, I don't know, someone that's fun to draw, then I'm so happy. Whatever you do, and whether you see it or not, I hope that you have a lot of fun. And Beanie says, Rainy, hello, my space baby. Hello, my bat mummy. I hope that you're having a great day. It's nice of you to stop by. How are you? Are you drawing too? We're having a draw sesh over here. I'm actually drawing another space child. Alright, so it looks like this star goes right here. Also, Beanies, we once talked like a really long Tokyo Mew Mew talk on a really old like September playthrough that I'm posting to YouTube, I think tomorrow, once like all the checks and stuff clear on it. And I almost like deleted the second half because it's all just you and me talking Tokyo Mew Mew for like 30 minutes while I cut grass in Link's Awakening. And I thought, man, that might be boring for people to watch. I might cut that part. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh no, this is making me smile so much, and what if it makes someone else smile? And I didn't cut it. So now the whole, like, 30-minute you and me talking about how, like, men in crop tops are great, and how, like, we always want Kishu to kiss us and stuff. And, like, Shirogane is cool, and Deep Blue is cool, and we just had this whole, like, fan conversation about Tokyo Mew Mew, and I'm like, you know what? I know it's just me cutting grass and us talking Tokyo Mew Mew, but I like this content. I'm gonna post it. Beanie says, I'm doing good. I'm about to cook dinner, then I got some cleaning. Ooh, a productive evening. And oh my lord, calling me out right now. Calling us out. We share this moment together. Yeah, you come in my chat and I'm like, Beanies also likes Tokyo Mew Mew. Your new Masha form is so cute. Beanie says, yeah, it was a fun convo too. I agree. There was actually a point where, like, because it's been since September, I didn't remember the whole conversation, and I was rewatching it back, and it actually made me laugh a bit, and I was like, I don't laugh out loud a lot, so I was like, aw. You know, this might make someone else smile. Fuck it, I'm archiving everything. I don't care if it's not game productive. It was fun. Beanie says, thank you, she a fluffy orb. Yeah, it's so cute, and I can't wait to see, like, the rest of what you've got to show and stuff. Like, you still got stuff to unlock for your retweets and things stuff? Or, that was a sentence. You still have stuff to unlock with retweeting on your Twitter, don't you? I'll see if I can find the link to it. because then I would like to share it. Let me see. Also, what you cooking? And thank you for stopping by while you're so busy. And thank you for the hydrate for Scorpions. Minnie says, it was all unlocked, actually. It is! Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, good. I didn't know if you had any, like, close-up that you had to unlock. I am glad it's all been unlocked. Oh, yeah, it's your pinned tweet and everything. Let me see. Oh, the unlocking. Oh, my God, I didn't see the last one. Holy shit. All right, I'm going to post this on stream. How do I share this? Sharing, copy link to tweet. Bam. Then I'm gonna hydrate. You guys gotta check this out. Hydrated. Beanie says, I'm gonna make some pasta for dinner, and I need to clean my room that I stream in because it's messy. Oh, that sounds very responsible. Good on ya. Making sure this year starts off right and tidy. And also, pasta is so good. I was gonna have chili dogs for dinner, but I also have the stuff for pasta, and maybe I'm gonna swap it up. I always love pasta. Minnie says, I want clean energy for tomorrow. I'm so nervous. Tomorrow? Wait, is tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the day that you're doing, like, your stream anniversary, isn't it? And it's, like, got a cap of 69 hours, and you're having, like, all these events, and the top 3 people who, like give and gift and stuff like that. So anyone who's looking to go to Beanie's celebration tomorrow, it's her stream anniversary. Very exciting. But also, if you're one of, like, the top like, 3 givers, then you win a chance to do, like, a one-time D&D session with her, like a one-off, which is very cool. And, there's also a lot of other cool prizes. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, because everyone got a one-time D&D, but there's also, oh yeah, art! You get an art piece with Beanies, which is so cool. Beanie says, ooh yeah, pasta gang. Yeah. Ora. Or whatever we were saying earlier is, like, part of the accent. Ora. I can't roll my R's. Beanie says, you're making me blush. Oh, and I hope I made you cringe right afterward. my attempt to roll R's. Ora. But yeah, I wish you the best. So you were like, I'm really nervous, and I'm like, everyone, this is so cool, you gotta go. But the thing is, Beanies, you're cool as you are, even without trying. I think you're just a cool person. And so, just know, whatever you do, if you are there, you're already succeeding. And everyone's already gonna enjoy their time, and be really happy to see you. So, like, thanks for hosting it. I'm sure everyone will be stoked to be there. I'm gonna try to be there as much as I can. I got a lot of errands to do this weekend, but I've been avoiding going to the bank. If it's open tomorrow, I really, really gotta go. But they shouldn't be open late or anything. I also wanted to play games with my brother. This weekend's shaping to be kind of a interesting one. I've put off a lot of stuff. But it's because I just really, really, really wanted to stream. And that's another responsibility I wanted to take very seriously. I keep being like, well, I don't have to stream. I should do these other things. And I'm like, yes, these other things are important, but I'm tired of treating streaming like it's not also important to me. So, I'm gonna treat it like it's also something I can't miss out on. And Beanie says, thanks, Rainy. I'm more worried about my Wi-Fi crashing like what happened on my birthday stream. It crashed like 7 times. Oh no. Well, these new forms, they're already available to stream with, right? Maybe they'll, like, make your stream crash a lot less because they're a lot simpler. So, like, there'll be less, like, parts moving and everything. And that could probably help. Or if you're, like, doing, like, simpler programs and things. I know there's, like, this one browser that, like, makes sure your browser isn't taking so much from you. And, man, I just hope that it doesn't crash on you either. That really sucks. Because I'm like, yeah, it makes it hard to, like, retrieve lurkers back and stuff. And, I mean, I know the more people that are there, it'll help more people discover it, too. So, yeah, I'll be crossing my fingers for you, dude. Also, knocking on wood. I don't know if you heard it, but it's knocks for you. I hope that your internet is nice to you. I mean, if I were your internet, I'd want to celebrate too. Minnie says, they're PNGs right now because my computer can't handle VTube Studios for too long. Then even better, they're really simple, small PNGs. So, like, hopefully that won't tax too much. But I know that's not really like a Wi-Fi issue. Do you have an Ethernet cable? I know, I have one that's like super, super long. And so even though the internet is all the way in the living room, I have like a super long one reaching all the way into my room just so I like can make sure my internet's consistent. So like that could help. So I'm not sure how big I want to make these ears. I might ask JayRod about it later, so I'm going to keep them open on a different layer just in case they want them to be bigger. Beanie says, I do. It's 100 feet long, and I got it on sale on Black Friday. Ooh! Well, it stinks that you got a freaking Ethernet cable, and it's still being a brat. I'm sorry. I'd beat it up. Violence is the answer. But no, that totally sucks. It stinks because I remember when I used to grow up or whatever, like, there just sometimes isn't a good internet provider anywhere nearby either. I know Monochrome has that issue sometimes too. Oh, Force Grooming says, catch these hands, Wi-Fi, and gave a hydrate. Thank you. I'll hydrate right away. Yeah, catch these hands, Wi-Fi. We're gonna beat the shit out of you, so get your shit together. This is important. Sometimes I try to harness the energy of Eddie Kasprak from It just so I can, like, put this state of fear and sincerity into things. Like, fuck you, dude, you don't know what this is about, but this is really important. Come on, let's go. Beanie says, our Wi-Fi is in the back of the house. I think it's the type of walls, too, because it's an older house. Oh, dang it. That's not something that's so easy to change, then. I used to have the computer in the living room, and that was hard because it's impossible to stream there. And so, like, if your Wi-Fi is all the way in the back of the house and it's not possible to stream there, and you have, like, a whole designated stream room, that's pretty complicated. I mean, I'm sure you've thought more than anyone about all the ways you could, like, hopefully get better internet. But I hope some of them come to fruition. I've heard about some people getting, like paying their internet more for better internet, but I don't really know how that works. I feel like the internet should just already be good. Like, don't give half-assed internet. Give it your all. Okay, I'm moving this up a little bit more. Since we... Oh gosh, this star looks so silly. Okay. Yeah, I definitely meant it when I said I'm not a star expert. Beanie says, Wi-Fi hasn't crashed yet, but I only stream average of 30 hours sometimes. 5 hours, so hopefully it stays strong the whole time. Okay. Oh wait, I read 3 hours. You stream an average of 3 hours, sometimes 5 hours, so hopefully it stays strong the whole time. Yeah, I mean like a 29-hour long stream, which already really, really impressive that you would even like suggest streaming that long. I could never. Like, your endurance is really something amazing. But that being said, yeah, hopefully if you could just do them in intervals, and that might be, like, a good excuse for, oh. Why did I flip it around? What am I doing? Why did I do this? You know what? I guess your stars sometimes, you gotta own the fact that they look weird. Not that weird, though. Minnie says, it's 69 hours, 'cause funny number. I mean, if you can do it, man... I know you can. But Beanie says, I think your star is adorable. Thank you! Every time I spin it, I realize how goofy it looks. But I'm glad if it's good goofy. Goofy is the best Mickey Mouse character. Though I'm really leaning toward Donald these days. But, anyways, I know you can do it. I hope your internet can. But maybe that'd be a good way to take, like, intervals of breaks and stuff. Like, oh, okay, well, the computer needs breaks every 3 hours sort of thing. So, like, 5 hours, let's go ahead and... Force Scorpion says, oh, yuck. That is going to be the best goofy impression I can do. But you got a yuck with the best of them. But, yeah, maybe it'd be good to take breaks. Speaking of, we took a break from the pupil for a really long time. I might be ready to come back and revisit it. Let's see. Let's see if I erase this. Will it look okay? No, we weren't ready for the pupil. Sometimes you just can't. Force Scorpion says, episodic streams. Yeah, maybe breaking them into pieces. Like that one Kikuo song, breaking things into pieces. Would be a good idea. for you and the computer. I also just realized I was going to do thick outlines for the outlines on the outside and then thin outlines for the outlines on the inside. And I did not stick to that at all. I just said, fuck that. But heck, whatever. We're doing what we can here. Okay, so they've got this cute, like, fluffy hair here. It's kind of like mullet-esque if they didn't have such long bangs. Any hot takes about mullets in the stream? My rigger and best friend, Adrian, is very insistent that fashion mullets are very cool. But I've just always really not had a huge liking for them. It's not that I've got a dislike for the people who get them, because I'm pretty sure Adrian has a fashion mullet currently as we speak, and I love her. So, like, definitely no hard feelings. I'm just a really, really snobbish person when it comes to hair. And my mom was always kind of a prude about it growing up, too. And she was always like, mullets, I don't like them. And so I was like, yeah, mullets, I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of him as a result. But I like this. This haircut's cute. It just has some vibes. Ursa says, lots of hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Minnie says, I gotta go cut some veggies for my pasta sauce, so be right back. Best of luck! And thanks for stopping by. If you come back later, see you then. But if not, it was good seeing ya. Take care. Man, cutting veggies, that was always one of my favorite parts about making pasta salad. Beanie says, rip for my eyes because they're onions. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rest in peace for your eyes. I'm crossing my fingers for you. Oh, I hate cutting onions. Revs wears glasses, so I make her do it. Oh, one really cool thing about this commission is I told JayRod I'd kind of like to draw Sprout and you with matching dresses. But does, like, Sprout wear clothes? And they were like, not usually. So, like, this one we see with them in, like, the raincoat, that's not ordinary. They don't usually wear clothes. And I was like, so would it be okay if I did a version with clothes and without clothes? Because I'm going to have to draw the body without clothes anyways. Probably to get the body down. And they were like, oh, I mean, you can. So for Sprout, I get the privilege of doing both a dress version and a non-dress version. You know what? Instead of fashion you don't like, what's fashion you do like? I always thought bob cuts where they had the, like, let me draw it underneath. No, I always thought bob cuts where I don't care what bangs you got going on, but where the hair is really long in the front and then gets really short in the back, kind of like Raven from Teen Titans. I always thought that was cool. I don't care if your hair is pulled back in like a little headband or whatnot, but I always thought that was cool. Just like this nice. I tried to get someone to do that once to my hair, and they kind of did it poorly. I never went back to them. But they said they'd never done anything like it before, so I guess it was worth them to try. Also, did I actually redeem that hydrate? I'm gonna do it just in case. But they tried to do that, but they only kind of cut like behind my human ears, like a little bit shorter on one side, but on the other side, they didn't cut it very much, so it was still kind of long here. And so as a result, to this day, my hair is like a little lopsided on one end. Like, it's grown out a lot since then, because it was like this length or whatever. But since then, it is kind of like if this is my my long neck. It was above my shoulders. But now it's kind of like down a little bit past my shoulders. And you can just kind of tell that one side's a little fluffier than the other side. Like this one's like moved out a bit more. Because I didn't cut as much from it. It was a bit of a bummer. I tried to fix it. I went to a different hairstylist who like helped my hair a lot, but they were like, you're trying to grow your hair out, right? And I was like, yeah, I'd like to. And they were like, you won't really notice that one side's fluffier than the other. And it's like, I noticed, but they were like, I can see what happened with the other artist though. The other hairstylist. And they're like, yeah, it seems like they did make a mistake here. At first they were like, oh, it's so unnoticeable. Like they probably, I don't think they really made a mistake. But then they noticed it and they were like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, part of this part's cut a little bit more than the other. So, but most people won't notice it. And if you want your hair to grow out, if we had to match the other one, we'd have to cut your hair like a lot. And we probably have to like shave part of it or whatever to make it match like how much is cut on one side. So, do you just want to like let it grow out and like eventually it'll be even someday? And I'm like, yeah. As long as it's even someday. Dude, I love these giant hands. That is like one of my favorite character design choices. Oh, whoops. This is on the wrong layer. Oop. There we go. This layer. These layers aren't very good, but you know, I don't usually have that many layers, so... Let me see. Giant paws. Been thinking about... Forrest Gorman says, big cutie hands are nice. They are! It's like one of my favorite design choices is like giant hands on characters. But, I've been thinking about maybe even asking my wonderful rigger if they would give me like... Or if they would help me make a... Or if I could pay them to make a long-haired version of what my hair looks like now. Because my hair has definitely grown a lot since I started streaming. Because I've only gotten like one haircut since I started streaming in May of last year. So, if this were my head, again. My hair has gone from being like this. And really flippy. To being more like... Let me draw this new one. To being a little longer so that this is kind of down here. Or I guess it's a little past the shoulders. So these are kind of down here. I kind of just push my bangs out of the way a lot now. Because they're so long. And then the hair in the back actually still does flip up. But it's a little shorter. And it doesn't flip up as dramatically. So I've thought about like being like, maybe I should get a model. Where the hair is growing out a bit. Like this. I think that'd be fun. In fact, I'll make it a new layer somewhere else so that I don't forget. In this giant canvas. I'll put it over here. With the other one right on top of it. But yeah, that's kind of, my hair's growing out a bit. I look like the manager in Zombieland Saga Season 2. But I don't really mind my hair. Oh, why is this still open? I don't mind my hair being so long. I've been trying to grow it out just for fun to see, like, how do I feel about it? So I used to have really long hair as a kid. I've been kind of digging it. I do prefer having short hair, but... And I like the look of short hair, like, the most, probably. But I think long hair is really cute. And I'm just giving it a shot. Having twin tails and stuff lately has been fun. You have a favorite haircut you've ever worn? Or one you'd like to have that's ideal? If I could have an ideal cut, I don't really want to go back and try to redo that pixie cut that got really messed up. I think I just want to keep trying to have twin tails for a bit. Ursa says, Ray, you are amazing. Aw, thank you. You're amazing. I hope you're having a great day today. And thanks for the nice compliments. You know someone who also's got big bro vibes? Ursa. Or Scorpion says, I once had super long black hair and a pony cut. A vibe plus was fun to draw. Ooh, a pony cut. I think I know what that is. Let me Google it. That sounds cool as heck. I immediately got Twilight Sparkle. And a bunch of dogs. One human. Ooh, these are fun. All the images I'm seeing anyways. They're all pretty diverse. Anyways, having super long hair you can put into a ponytail is very fun. It's a lot of tangles, but worth it. It wasn't worth it to me always. Having short hair, and every time I would get tangles, I'd be like, nope, cut it again. My hair used to be way shorter than it is even on my model. But you're right, long hair can be so fun to draw. I think that's also, like, a nice way to be like, you know what haircut should I get next? And it's like, I want to have fun drawing it. I do currently have fun drawing my hair as is. My human hair is way curlier, and I have even more fun drawing that. So that's great. I think curly hair is really fun to draw. But the, like, straight hair, like, the, like, really severe cut hair. I guess, like, how mine is as an alien. It's also fun to draw. I think hair is just the most fun thing to draw. I never had black hair, but I have dyed my hair dark blue before, so it looked kind of black. Before Scorpion says, maybe an inaccurate term. Basically just had the side shaved, but then eventually had the entire lower half of my head shaved. Was fun. Emo boyfriend looks. Ooh. Very stylish. I feel like emo fashion is definitely pretty darn cool. Like, drawing scene stuff, it kind of feels like if emo was incredibly loud and very vibrant sometimes, with less layers. So drawing scene stuff, I'm kind of like, that gives me some of the vibes. You ever see anyone with scene style? I always heard about it online, but I never really met anyone who'd executed it. Which kind of a shame, because the coordination when it comes to like scene style stuff is really cool. Oh my gosh, we're already an hour and 40 in? I mean, I actually would say we made a good amount of progress today. For Scorpion's redeemed hydrate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember a haircut you really didn't like? I definitely have. And a stretch. I will stretch. And not just the haircut I had that got a little botched, like pixie cut attempt. I've definitely had haircuts that I was like, I tried to cut my hair once, and I think that was the only haircut I've ever had I didn't really like, was my own attempt, because I'm not a professional. And nor am I good at cutting hair. But I was really stubborn, and everyone kept calling me a girl, so I cut my hair really short. For Scorpion says I cut my own hair like a heathen. See? You understand? The, like, I'm taking matters into my own hands, but not being a professional. The Force Scorpion says I did have a horrible salon experience also. Oh no! I hate that, because it's like, well, I trusted you. Like, the pixie cut thing that's, like, fucked my hair for the past year, I'm like, I didn't hate that experience, and the person was really nice, and I wish the best for them. But I could tell that they definitely hadn't done it before when I left, and it wasn't right, and it wasn't done well. That was pretty upsetting. Dang, this Pokemon song's really bopping. It's like, have you had a good day? Is the sun shining in your way? And it's like, okay. And I enter My Little Pony? Is this like really hype? Man, Sprout is so cute. I feel very privileged I get to draw them. I love their shaggy hair. Revs kind of has shaggy hair in her human form as well. Which, that like comes out of the blue if you don't know Brevs very well. Brevs is a robot. Like, human form? What the fuck is Brevs? A robot. A very cool one. That makes coffee. Like a sentient espresso machine. Something also really important on Sprout is that they have a Sprout. So let me include that too. So they're going to be using this as an icon as well. And I kind of want to make sure as I go through that I'm making like prominent features in the middle of the screen. Because I'm like, you probably won't see this little Sprout, unfortunately, because of where I put it on the character. That kind of sucks. Because it's like important to them. But I'm like, I want to make sure the faces are definitely visible in the icon. If I end up having to shrink everything and then like making more body in the picture, I can do that. Like maybe this is just a little too zoomed in. Before Scorpion says, I skipped coffee today, excited for it tomorrow. Ooh, what kind of coffee do you like? Do you have like a good creamer you recommend, or? I mean, not recommend to me, because I don't drink coffee, but just recommend to people in general that you're like, ooh, have you tried this one? It's a great time. Before Scorpion says, I usually have it black. Dang, you really like coffee. Rev sometimes drinks it black. But sometimes she like has like a milk frother thing, and she'll put like a lot of milk in it. And then she'll ground the beans and shit. It's a process. And I'm like, wow, I respect that, because, I mean, sometimes tea leaves are a very similar way. This leaf isn't tall enough. Yeah, coffee's pretty cool. I like coffee culture, and I kind of like that with alcohol sometimes too, like whiskey. where it's like, ooh, how did you make this? Like, what are the ingredients you put into it? And like wine and stuff, where it's like, yeah, we did this specifically to make our wine this way. All drinks I don't drink, but I think like the culture of like making a beverage and consuming it sometimes can be really cool. Like if there was like a coffee convention, that'd be neat. I think I could curve this leaf off. And make sure it's got its little branches. Hopefully that's not too oblong. Yeah. Four Scorpion says potions. Yeah, like our own little brand of alchemy. Or I guess that's not potions. Our own little brand of chemistry? of spirits. Not spirits. Spells. Yes. Oh man, I was like, I can probably keep going really long after 2 hours. I'm feeling fine. I'm like, no. No, I should know. Man, it stinks today's a shorter stream though, because I really enjoyed yesterday. And I want to hang out forever. But I know there's things I gotta do and I gotta rest. With my new rainbow dogs. Oh, but I'm so excited. We've made so much progress today. And I know a lot of people who are streaming really fun stuff today. So I'm excited to eventually decide who we're gonna raid. I'm not gonna do it yet, because I don't know who's gonna still be around in like 20 minutes. Oh, I was trying to highlight this the whole time. I remember there used to be kits as a kid that would be like, make your own potions, or like brew your own brew. Like, potion-wise, not like brewery-wise. And like, those were always kind of cool. Or they'd be like, make your own mad science thing, and like, you'd make a thing that would turn into like a gummy frog or something at the end. Man, I hope those things still exist, because I remember as I was a kid and I got moon sand and I got phloem, very disappointed. But you know what? You can't be disappointed with making a gummy frog. Even if it tastes gross, it's still a gummy frog. Which is cool. Four Scorpion says, conjure the alcohol, children. I mean, honestly, might as well. Some of those spells probably were that way. Where it's like, this could probably be considered a substance of sorts. Maybe that's why I don't see him around as much. But I think that they should still be around. So the piece I'm going to be posting tomorrow around 10, the like New Year's one, I don't think I'm probably going to do edits on it after all. Like, I want to do the gradient like Tier suggested, but I'm also like tired. So we'll see. Gradient wouldn't take too long, but I already scheduled the tweet. That being said, I wasn't sure what to call it, because I've always called it like a Chinese New Year, and I saw someone on Twitter being kind of sad, because they were like, man, seeing everyone call it a Lunar New Year, I'm kind of like disappointed. I've always called it like a Chinese New Year growing up, and like I wish I could like relate it back to my own culture. But I think people call it a Lunar New Year because sometimes around the same time of year, you've got like the Chinese New Year, the Vietnamese New Year, and the Korean New Year. So it's like, well, you don't want to just single one country out when they're all celebrating vaguely around the same time, but always at the exact same time. And I was like, alright, so what do I call this? Like a Lunar New Year piece or a Chinese New Year piece? Because if it's based off the year of the rabbit, then like that's definitely Chinese. Because in Vietnam, it's the year of the cat instead of the rabbit. So a year of the rabbit piece is inherently a Chinese New Year piece. Eventually I just said Happy New Year. I feel like that just fits. Because like, whenever we've got New Year on like the first of the year, we don't really say like Happy Solar Lunar New Year. We just say Happy New Year. And I was like, yeah, I think that's probably the best of all worlds. In the end, because it's like, if it's a rabbit picture, it's obviously like a reference to Chinese New Year because it's the Chinese zodiac for the year. But that's not like the zodiac in Korea or Vietnam from my understanding. Anyways, I had to do some research to make sure I was posting it, like, properly, I guess? But I'm excited. I wish I was somewhere where I could see all the lion dancers. I used to love those so much as a kid. I miss that sort of thing. We had all sorts of festivals in Japan, too. For the new year. I miss it. I miss all the music. I miss all the noise. For the celebration. I know next time I go to celebrate a new year in Asia, or a summer festival in Asia, It's probably going to bring up lots of memories. Specifically, the part that celebrates the Lunar New Year, I guess. Because I feel like the way China celebrates the New Year reminds me a lot of how it was celebrated in Japan, too. At least from my experience. It could just be an Okinawa thing. But summer festivals were always really cool. I miss those. This line's too thick here. I need to fix it. It's drawing my eye to it, and that's not right. Why does this Pokemon music got suspense in it? This, however, can have a thicker line. Yeah, I think that looks cute. Not to toot my own horn. So, let me see if the tail itself has... No, okay, no. Let me see if the tail itself had, like, ribs on it, you know? Like, sometimes there's, like, those tails that have, like, the lines. Like my old gerbil. I did not get along with. Has the little, like, line tails. I'm not much of a rodent man. But they're cute to draw. Never really was big on them. I did like ferrets, though, as a kid. That's for sure. We're trying to do pupils one last time. Maybe the closer I get to the edge, the better it'll look. Roy Scorpion says, I like rats. I've had a few. Okay, rats are also an exception. Not just because you're cool, but because I have met rats and I have liked them. I like rats and I like ferrets. Not a big fan of guinea pigs. I don't really like chinchillas. I don't really like rabbits. I don't like hamsters. I don't like gerbils. I think mice are fine, but I like rats and I like ferrets. And I have friends that still own lots of guinea pigs. And, I mean, I'm really glad it makes them happy. And, like, the school had a rabbit that made everyone happy. But I just kind of like, I don't know, I'm a little disenchanted with rodents after owning so many gerbils as a kid. And I never got along with any of them. I don't really know how to get along with a rodent. Because I feel like they're very independent and, like, just very needy creatures. But that's for the rodents I named. Rats, however, my sibling who's visiting me soon had 2 rats. And they were very nice. They were independent in a way that was not just constantly being needy all the time. And, like, demanding and keeping you up all night. Which is what my gerbils did. They actually just, like, were nice. I felt like they actually had preferences and predilections or whatever. I think rats are good. And ferrets apparently have, like, a lot of preferences and, like, a lot of personality to them. So I like that about them. I think we did it. I think we got a pupil in here. I think we did it! Yay! I'm gonna color it in celebration. Alright, come here, reference sheet. Give me that eye color. Okay, so it's pretty bright yellow. We'll work with that. I love yellow. I don't know if you guys noticed. Every now and then I would be like, ew, what's this? You like, what's your least favorite anime archetype and stuff like that. But it's nice to sometimes just think about the ones you like a lot. Oh my gosh, that cat just went running by that window. It was intense. Oh, whoa. It's running everywhere. Maybe it's a tiny dog? Oh, 4 scorpions redeemed hydrate. Thank you. Hydrated! Hello, Peachy, how are ya? Peachy says, Winnie! Just in time. I'm gonna be wrapping up here soon. And it was wonderful that you stopped by in time. Thank you. I'm drawing a commission for Alien JayRod. So the eyes are very yellow on this character. I'm kind of excited to work with that. I feel like it's a bold choice. Makes you think of Amu Hinamori from Shikokara. Make them as moe as possible. That is not the way a pupil should look. Why is this pupil giving me so many problems? Peachy says, I missed everything. I'm sorry, Rainy. Oh, no. I mean, I even started late today. And, like, I don't know, maybe I'll stay around a little longer. We can hang out. But I was mostly just doing a really short stream today because, I got very poor sleep, and I have a lot to do. But this is one of the things I really do have to do, is this commission. So, like, not because JayRod's pressuring or anything like that. JayRod's like, take your time, take an eternity. But I'm kind of like, I want to get one done this month, just so that I can. And so I hope I can get this commission done this month. Oh, thanks for the hearts again, Ursa. This time surely to me and to Peachy. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Can I make these eyes a little warmer? I always liked goldenrod. Just a tiny bit. No. I think they're fine the way they are. Versus, we love you, Ray Ray. You're the best alien Migo. I love you too. And Peachy, ready to make Rain say what you want. I am the cutest alien in the universe, and I deserve all the love and support I get, and more. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Peachy says, hey, Ursi. Or, hey, Ursi. I don't know why it sounded like you were suspicious. Thanks for the head pats, Ursa. Appreciate it. You guys are being so nice to me. So nice. We got hydrates, and we got head pats, and we got saying nice things. You know, the only thing, ooh, I like those daisies. Or Scorpion's like, yeah, shower to the niceness, honestly. But, the only thing that someone's ever made me say that was, like, could be considered, like, a bullyish, like, friendly bullyish thing was they made me say that Quagsire was mid, which is not true. It's my favorite. But otherwise, everyone's so nice. And I mean, that was nice too. It was just nice in a bullyish way. Peachy says, we love our alien friendo. I love you guys too. Thank you. You're so sweet. Everyone's so nice all the time. It does make it hard to leave, because I just want to be around you guys. But that's not a bad problem to have. Ursa says, love you. Love you too. Always. I wonder if I can make the center of the pupil white for effect. I think it's pretty darn cute, actually. Yeah, I like that as well. Making eyes for me sometimes is so inconsistent, so it's like, a couple more bubbles. Ah, yes. But also, Peachy, how are you? Like, whether it's just a few more minutes or a lot more minutes, depending on how much I hold myself to my time constraints, I would still love to hear how you are, and thank you for stopping by. And the nose on Sprout is pretty dark. I think it's just black. So I'll color that too. That's easy. And I'll color the teeth in. Yeah, I think we might just start coloring Sprout's base colors right now. They're so vibrant. But I like that. I once saw some... What? Peachy said big sad, really? Oh no! What happened? I hope everything's okay. I'm sorry if you're feeling down. Is there anything I could do to make you feel better? If not, I know sometimes we just have to feel down, and that's okay. Peachy says, the press are just hitting hard. Oh, I'm sorry it's been beating you up today. I know it's hard to always just fight that strength to combat it back. But thanks for stepping in and telling us about it. Voice Scorpion says, hate that for you, friend. Yeah, ditto. Sorry today's been so hard to get through. You have anything to look forward to in the weekend by chance? Or you maybe gonna make a good meal tonight? At least, or make sure that you eat something? I know I'm gonna have chili dogs or pasta. Maybe that could inspire you to have some chili pasta choices. Peachy says, not really. I have eaten. Well, that's good. Thanks for eating. Appreciate it. Well, hopefully you can have some sort of comfort food or something. That can kind of help. Because it's like a treat for your body and a treat for your mind. But there are just days like these. So thanks for sharing it with us. Even if it's not a day that you're happy about, I'm happy it's a day that we could see you. Oh, we swapped the whole world upside down. That was not my intention. Some of these reference images leave a lot to the imagination. But I'm okay with that. I'll fill in those gaps. Peachy says, I can't afford my comfort drink, not alcohol. Oh, what is your comfort drink? And Four Scorpion says, hope tomorrow's more gentle. Yeah, absolutely. And Peachy says, me too. Well, yeah, I think with the hope for a better tomorrow, that's always good to hold on to. We'll all be hoping for a better tomorrow for you. Do I scroll this in? I'm all torn. Peachy says, energy drinks, Monster, and things like that. I mean, do you have a throne? I will totally 100% just buy you a Monster. Cause like, that would make your day better. That'd be awesome. But I know sometimes it's not as easy as that. And I don't want to get here right away. Before Scorpion says fizzy things are good. Yeah, I think they're fun. I'm not much of a soda guy, but like, or even like an energy drink guy. But I feel like some like low-key fizz in something is always kind of fun. Peachy says, nowhere is open, Rainy. I wouldn't want you to waste your money. Aw, dang it. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're like all the way over there. You don't even have like a 7-Eleven type store that's like a convenience store open all the time. I'll Venmo the heck out of you. Before Scorpion says, I like a root beer. That is one soda that I do really like. Peachy says, nope. Dang. Yeah, it's hard to know when situations like this are gonna hit, sort of thing. And you can't always have your comfort thing, especially if it's hard to afford and stuff. Especially energy drinks can be, like, kind of expensive sometimes. But I hope, tomorrow, then, if you like, I'll make sure you get one. Because that would be great to start your day with one. Peachy says, Britainland is far away. I don't have Venmo either. Yeah, sometimes I forget what other countries have. Venmo might be, like, an American thing. I do not know. I also don't know if, like, Sprout has, like, pale eyelids. I don't think so. I didn't know if I was supposed to be coloring, like, this part here. But I don't think so. I'm gonna do a little bit anyways, because it looks stylish. Hopefully if JayRod's like, no, they'll just tell me. But yeah, best of luck to ya. Best of luck powering through. I believe in you, bro. But, yeah, sorry today's been hitting so hard. Is there any good jams you'd want to request or put on while we hang out? I know Four Scorpions and I are doing some drawing. I don't know if you draw, but we could all draw together. I don't know if you guys saw me completely draw over the pupils that I had finished, but I definitely did on accident. I don't really like that ending. There we go. Oh, have you guys seen those posts that go around that are like, what's your favorite anime opening or like favorite anime ending? Those are pretty cool. Do you have any favorites? I really like the Zombieland Saga opening, and I really like the Fruits Basket ending. So there's a lot of good endings, honestly. Peachy says, not right now. That's fair. If you just need to relax and chill, more than understandable. Miss, thanks for stopping by. Do you guys have any pets by chance? None of 4 scorpions mentioned having had rats. Let me see, was on the past tense or the previous tense? Ooh, we're talking about rats. You've had a few rats. Peachy says, I have loads. Ooh, which kind of ones do you have? 4 scorpion says, the Mirai Nikki opening endings are really good. Oh, I feel like I've heard of those before, but I've never watched the show. I'm writing them down. I love good openings and endings. Mirai Nikki. 4 scorpion says, I have a cat. Ooh, you have a cat? What's your cat's name? I have a cat. His name's Kai. And I love him a lot. He's stupid and stinky, but I love him. In fact, I have a picture I posted today of my friend was feeling down. It was like, share things that make you happy. And I was like, okay. Here's a picture of my cat sitting on me. That makes me pretty happy. So I'll go download those to share you. Miss Worthworthing says, Colossus! Colossus the cat! That's so cute! Oh my gosh. I have a mammoth stuffed animal, or I have a sheep stuffed animal named Mammoth, and I feel like that's like similar energy. I love Colossus. And Peachy says, cats, dogs, tortoise, tarantula, ducks, chicken, and terrapin? I don't know what the fuck a terrapin is. Googling it. Terrapin. One of several small species of turtle, living in fresh or brackish water. Huh. Very cute. Very interesting. Someone responded. I like that. But a tarantula? That's what caught my ears. I thought it would always be kind of cool to own a tarantula, honestly. Even though I'm really, really scared of spiders. But, what's your tarantula's name? Multiple tarantulas? Okay. I'd have to draw the line. I'm too scared. This is my cat, laying on top of me. He might as well be named Colossus. This is a big fucker. My cat's massive. In another picture, just to show, like, how he is completely on top of me. He's a big fucking cat. If I hold him up, oh no, what happened? There we go, back to normal, saving. Peachy says, technically they're your older brothers. Ah, yes, leave it to a cool older brother to have a tarantula. Very neat. Peachy says, rainy cute. Thanks, I'm wearing my tiger shirt. From yesterday. Because, frankly, I slept in pajamas, woke up in them, and then I'm not streaming in them. I swear I'm going to take a shower after stream. I'm not going to wear tiger pajamas forever. But yeah, my cat is massive. Peachy says the first one he's got is called Kratos. Ooh, like the God of War? Or mine, I don't play that game. I hope that's his name. But that's certainly a neat name. Colossus and Kratos? They gotta be friends. Although, I guess I wouldn't put a cat next to a tarantula. I don't know who'd win, but I wouldn't really want to stick around and find out. Wait a second. What all is on here? Oh, those are the ears. Okay. Whoops. I'll merge them. Peachy says, yes. Okay, so like Kratos God of War. Very neat. I like that. Also, I really like fucking Sprout's, like, high gloves. I don't know how else to call them. Like, cause it's not like thigh highs. Although someone did have, like, really high gloves on their throne wish list, and it said, like, thigh highs, and I was like, I don't think that's what you call those. Just long gloves? Opera gloves? I don't know. Oh. Sorry about that. Poor Scorpion says, Kratos with 8 legs. Zeus would have been horrified. He'd have a right to be horrified. He got his ass kicked, literally, by 8 legs. This is a fearsome beast. Oh, so thank you for the bless you. Oh yeah! I remember earlier I was talking about my Christmas time. That's right. On Christmas Day, I went to a really cool restaurant with my family, and I liked it. I don't really go to lots of cool restaurants, so it was kind of a treat. So my mom's a bit of a gourmet. She knows all the coolest places. But we went there, and someone offered her where she lived legal substance. Like a weed gummy. But before they could explain the dosage of how much my mom was about to take, my mom ate it, thinking it was just a one-time dose. It wasn't. It was like something out of one of those goofy movies that have all drugs in them and stuff. Anyway, my mom was really fucked up Christmas night. That's my story. It wasn't bad though. She was a little unnerved for a while, but it was okay. This isn't a recurring problem. My mom's actually pretty responsible, but she was in a lot of pain because she had like knee surgery done. And so she was like, oh yes, please, thank you, and then ate it, and it was like 1,000 milligrams. So she was like not on a plane of existence anymore by the end of dinner, which was kind of worrisome, but she made it through. She's a trooper. Where Scorpion said, oh no, too many weed gummy is a whoa. Yeah, that's for sure. I've had very little weed gummy in my life, and I definitely had lots of whoa. But it's also how I learned my cat likes when his ears is pet. Because he slept on me while I was really high one night. And I was like just petting him, and he was like really happy about his ears being pet because I couldn't like really focus. And I realized, oh, he just likes his ears being pet. And I like aggressively pet his ears like a lot. And then when sober the next day, I remembered and was like, wow. he likes that. What a lesson. Peachy says, I do have to go though, Wayne. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Oh, well, thank you so much for stopping by, Peachy. It was a treat having ya. And really, I hope tomorrow is a lot nicer to you. Wishing you the best, bro. Peachy says, I love you, Wayne. You're amazing. I love you too, Peachy. You're amazing. And you take care. And treat yourself nice, please. Thanks for eating and stuff. I appreciate it. But take care, and good night, and rest well. Rose Scorpion says, take care, Peachy. Actually, I'll probably stick around just long enough to get, some more color done. Just a little bit more color done. Since we're just doing base color. And then I'll probably take my leave as well. Hopefully I did the hair appropriately shaggy. Do you have a favorite thing to draw? Mine's definitely hair. On anyone. And also cute but muscular people. That is also very fun to draw. Just like, I guess it ain't gonna be muscular, just like big plus cute. It makes me happy. Boy Scorpion says, I like drawing hands and cute spooky things. Ooh, that's always like a powerful statement in the art field is I like drawing hands. Bold. Because that's the bane of a lot of people's existence. But you know what? I think hands can be fun to draw. Just hard sometimes. But spooky things? Ooh, have you ever drawn your like ghost wolf or goat wolf Sona? That would be very spooky, I think. Very cool. Like, I want to see that. Because the sound it would make, as we said earlier, would be so fucking cool. Alright, gotta get all these little spots done right. So, there is one straight down. Gonna make it kind of fluffy. Alright. Rounding it out a bit to match the rest of the hair. Bro Scorpion says, interesting idea. I do like to draw critters. Ooh. Do you have like a favorite kind of critter you like to draw, like a werewolf or something? I feel like eldritch horrors are kind of cool. I kind of like to cram bugs into horror creature designs. I drew like a vague idea for like a kind of like vague spooky rain idea recently. I'm not really happy with it, but I just needed to get the idea down. It looked like this. So it's just the idea of like an umbrella, but like hands are reaching out of it. Also, the arm is just like kind of tinged red because it's an ode to Georgie from It, who like gets his arm ripped off. But, and like, I don't know, just hollow dead doll eyes, I think are fun. I tried. But I'll probably like workshop it until it's cooler someday. Boy Scorpion says, interesting idea, I do like to draw critters, antler things, and beastie things. Ooh. Antlers are also very bold. I feel like those are hard to get down. But beastie things, like, oh, I love things with 4 legs. I know that's, like, weird, but I love quadrupeds. specifically with paws or hooves. But I feel like you could do like a really good like rodent spider mix. I wouldn't like it. And that would be the point. It'd be intended to make you unnerved. But like rodent hands kind of creep me out sometimes. It's weird because if I like the rodent, like a ferret or a rat, the hands don't really bother me. But if I don't like the rodent, like a guinea pig, or not really a guinea pig so much, but like a hamster, like hamster hands, I'm kind of like, ew. I know your hands are very similar to these other rodents I like, but because I already don't like you, my impression of them are not positive. Okay, so in the reference sheet, let me zoom in on it. Okay, so there is green tinge on the furthest right and on the furthest left. But it's like the outside. I'm trying to stay as on model as possible, especially since this is going to be an icon for them. More Scorpion says, antlers are fun for me to draw. It's also fun to draw beastie teeth. Ooh, yeah! Like when Beanies did that, like, reveal of their cute little, like, chibi bat sort of, but it has, like, these, like, gnarly teeth. I do like drawing fangs. I don't really do them detailed, but it's so fun. I love sharp teeth. Like Haze from World Flipper. But there's all sorts of cool teeth you could do. Like, I feel like, sometimes bovine teeth are, like, really creepy or concerning sometimes. Like, goats and... I'm probably not naming actual bovine because I'm not very good at animal stuff. But, I say as I draw furries 2 days in a row. But, I feel like sometimes, like, specifically, like, horses and goats and, like, hoofed creatures can have really creepy teeth. You take the hands of a rodent and take the molars of a goat and take the, like, legs of a spider. You'd have some pretty fucked up shit going on. Some really unnerving, unpleasant content. I don't know if I made the sides of the hair fluffy enough. I'm actually gonna have to workshop that. Let me see. They do have a couple more streaks in the back, it looks like. But not on the foremost front pieces. Those are both white. And maybe one on the outside here. And maybe one on the inside here. Okay. I think that's it when it comes to streaks on them. And then I need to make this piece fluffier. I made it kind of like my hair length, but that is not accurate. It's way shaggier. Yeah, there we go. A lot longer. With bigger pen pressure. Ooh, I like this song. I never played Pokemon X and Y, but I know it's a really good one on its soundtrack. I'd like to play Pokemon X and Y someday, especially if it's got Poke Performance stuff in it. I think that's such a fun concept for, like, you don't just have to battle your Pokemon, you can just be a performer with them. That's so cool. Alright. Wrapping that up. Hopefully that's a little shaggier. I'll make this one shorter so it doesn't conflict with the lines so much. Okay. And... oh, hello! Alien JayRod's says, wait! It is me! Yeah, you caught us just in time! I'm wrapping up some colors on Sprout, and then we're gonna call it. Poor Scorpion says, I love the dress-up contrast in Diamond and Pearl. Ooh, the dress-up contest in Diamond and Pearl. Yes! That's so fun! Like, give me more, like, side content in Pokemon games. But hello, JayRod! How's it going? How are you? I'm working on your commission, as you can see. And it's going well, I hope. But if you have any beefs, obviously, as always, let me know anything I'm going off model. Anything you want me to fix up. I would be very happy to make a piece that makes you very happy. And putting the green here. And it looks like it also has the kind of flame vibe on it. So we'll add that. JayRod says, looks good to me. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I've been wanting to draw this for so long. Coming back to it after all this time, I'm like, wow. It's good to have the composition already mapped out, but it's been wild to like apply like all the resources to it again after like having seen like Sprout in motion and having so much time pass and being like, man, what did I intend for the hair to do here? Like, what did I want it to look like? And just going as I go along and figuring it out. It's been fun. Sometimes it's nice to revisit an old project, and this one is unfortunately old, so I'm always sorry this is taking so long, but thank you for your patience. Not that you've ever rushed me or anything, but I want to get this to you. I want to finish it as soon as I can. This year's different. I don't want to slack off. I want to make something that makes people happy. And you make me happy, so I want to make something that makes you happy. I mean, that wasn't too weird to say. But, yeah, I was gonna finish doing the base colors on Sprout. And then I was gonna head out. Oh my gosh, selecting the other layers for this is taking too long. I'm just gonna color it myself. I know how to color in the lines. I've been coloring for a long time. JayRod says, you make me happy too. Aww. Well, I'm glad the feeling is mutual. Thank you. And also, you went from having, like, not a badge to having a badge, and it doesn't say that you resub, but that gives me the impression you did. And sometimes when I resub, Twitch doesn't tell people, and it's really weird. So, if you did just resub, I just want to say thank you. Because Twitch didn't tell me, but the sudden appearance, you resubbed on a Prime, okay. Yeah, why doesn't it tell you sometimes? Thank you so much for the resub, that is so sweet of you. I appreciate it. JayRod said, I didn't do the alert. Okay, what do you have to do to make the alert there? Also, sorry if I just, like, called you out, but I saw, like, the one came back, and I was like, oh, hey. I know what that means. Because sometimes I, like, resub to someone, and it doesn't tell them, but, like, I'll, like, try to wait for them to be on stream so that I can, like, see them and be happy, because it's, like, nice to be like, hey, I subbed. But then, like, it doesn't do anything. And JayRod says, no worries. Okay. But thanks for your support. I won't mention you in the final tweet assessment at the end of the day if you don't like. But, I've had a lot of fun drawing Sprout. I really like their colors. And we've been chatting about... Oh, wait. I said I was going to chat about how this month's been at the start of the year, and I haven't done that this whole time. JayRod says, you can. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just want to shout your name to the heavens! Which I can do with a shout out as well. Ha 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 ha. Shout out Alien JayRod. They make very fun and cool content. They are very fun and cool and incredibly cute as well. And they're playing Persona or last thing they played was Persona. So if you're getting ready for that Persona 3 portable, why not watch Persona 5 playthrough? But, okay, so there's the really, really cute, like, sleeve-like stripes on the hands. It looks like they get bigger the closer they get to the palm. Which I love. It's a cute little detail. We'll round them out a bit. And then there is one more. It's a little smaller underneath. Yeah, like, this song is so good. And I love the little stripes on Sprout. It's so cute. Oh yeah, but I haven't talked about how January's been. How has your guys' January been? Personally, so far, my assessment of it is there's lots of cool plans coming up. And the desire everyone has to, like, be the best version of themselves and do the things that they like the best, and do the things that make people happiest, has been really inspiring to see. There's been moments where I've had to exercise a little more boundaries this year, and I think that's also a good start to the new year, is making sure that, like, you're being treated the way you want to be treated, and that your spaces are the kind of spaces you want to have. So, like, I think it's been a productive year so far. I think it's been a good year so far. It hasn't been too daunting. There's a couple things rising, like having to do taxes, and like I've been trying to reach out to more people I don't normally talk to and stuff like that. Like I've been calling old friends, and like that's a lot for me as someone who's not super social. But it's a year with a lot of promise, I think, so far. Pretty sick of the years just beating everyone up so much, so I'm really hoping that this year won't. So I'm battered but hopeful. I mean, I think that kind of attitude has kept throughout January. I've started tarot, which has been good. It's just been fun, a little thing to look back on the days or look forward at the days with some nice reflection. And I don't know, met new people. I even met new people today. I got 2 new rainbow dogs. I feel like that's also a great sign. So, I don't know, I think so far this is a promising, like a tentatively promising new year based off this month and how this month has been. I hope you guys can say the same. But I've definitely met my goal streaming this month. I hope I can do it again next month. I really do want to at least stream 3 times a month. I want to be able to do that much. And I was able to do it this time, so that's been really nice. And I want to be able to get more commissions done, and we made headway on this one today, which is exciting! I've been looking forward to doing this one for so long. But all these other things keep coming up that I've enjoyed, but have distracted me from doing this. And Sprout is so cute! I just want to draw them forever. If you're ever looking for a furry to inspire you to make art, Sprout is right here, and cute as hell. Well, let me make sure I did get all the markings. Alright, got the green on the hair. Got... Oh, I don't have the fingers. Alien JayRod's says, I got my tail today. Ooh! What's your tail look like? Is it like Sprout's? A really good green? I know my first, like, cat ears that weren't on a headband were green. Alright, now I think we got all the parts on Sprout. Oh wait, this has got to carry down the sides. I think that's good, because I don't think you'd see... Well, you might. I think you might see a little bit of dark green here. And maybe a little less. But JayRod says, yes, it's like Sprouts. I'll post it on Twitter later. Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Sprout's tail is so cute. I also just like all the color greens on Sprout. I like the like kind of greenish yellows too, instead of like the warm yellows. As much as I like goldenrod as a color, like the warm yellow, I feel like yellow green and green yellow are like very reminiscent of like fields you'd play in as a child or something. Like it's like just very, it's a nice color. And it's also Peridot, which is like not only a great character in Steven Universe, but it's my birthstone. JayRod says, you did see my tattoo, right? I did! That was so cool! Congrats on getting a new cool as heck tattoo. I hope you're happy with it. And since this is done, I think I won't delete these references just in case I need them later. I think I'll go ahead and in these colors. JayRod says, I love it. I'm so happy you're happy with it. That means a lot. I think sometimes people see a tattoo and they're like, could have been better, like, I don't like it, and they just kind of feel like a sense of regret. I've seen that happen a lot lately, and so when you got your tattoo, or you're like, I'm getting a tattoo, and I was like, man, I just really hope that they like it. And the fact that you love it, that is wonderful. That's such a good feeling, because, like, there's, like, some risk, of course, when it comes to getting tattoos. Like, I've got one where I wish the print was a little smaller, but I still do adore it. But, like, I think if you could just thoroughly and genuinely love a tattoo, that feels like a really good accomplishment. And that's also a great way to start your year. That's like a lot of self-love. I hope January's been a good indicator of what's to come for you. Alright. And that being said, well, I'm going to run at the face actually a little bit. Then, I'm going to start looking for someone to raid. A friend that will understand I have to pee. I don't raid a lot of strangers, but I think that might be a nice thing to do sometime as well. 4 scorpions redeemed hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Oh, this got merged in here. Making sure all the colors are clean. Are you all clean, colors? No. There's a scallywag over here. There it is. It's gone. This line is a little chafed over here. And any other lines that are a little goofy? No. Everything else is clean. Well, heck, we got Sprite's lines and base colors done today. Oh, wait, let me hydrate. I was thirstier than I thought. That was a lot of sips. But, we got a lot more than it done than I thought we would today. I don't usually get super productive on these streams. So this was a good change of pace. Wait, I see one line. Do you see this small part right here? I don't like that. I'm gonna curve it out just a little bit. It's unnoticeable to most people, but I don't like it. Same with this one. Curving it out. There we go. I don't even know if it's visible what I just did. I noticed it from a distance and was like, wait a second. Curving out those sharp edges. I want it to be fluffy. But, we're gonna look to see who's the raid. Let's go see who's on today. This was a nice short stream today. And it ended up being a little longer. And it still was nice. It was still a good time. Cronus is currently playing Sunhaven. Cronus is very nice. A little time dragon. Got a bunch of cute little chibis. Oh, cool. The second I went onto his page, it immediately gave me those little, like, points to give to him. I love it. But yeah, let me see. So it is 18 plus, but, I mean, if you're here, then you're already good. They said, didn't know what to play, so let's play something. They got puns. Great time, wholesome and chill. Wow, sounds like we're going to the perfect place. Well, let's go then. Raid Cronus V2. Well, thank you guys for being here. This was another great day. I don't always get the ability to do a stream back to back, but I really appreciate you guys making it out, and I appreciate your support as always. Just like, I don't know, thanks for making my day. I hope, even if your day wasn't made here, I hope something makes your day today, or something else made your day beforehand. And I'm just wishing you well. I hope the rest of your January is a really wonderful start to the rest of this year. Good luck. Do your best. I believe in you, and thank you so much for always believing in me. I really appreciate it. That being said, the raid is created. We're gonna go raid into Cronus VT playing Sunhaven. Tell him I say hey, and have a great day. Bye. Oh, wait, Four Scorpion says, thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. It was wonderful to see you at the start of the weekend. So thank you, and thanks for chatting with me. And when you're drawing, I would love to see your drawings if you'd love to share them. But thanks for drawing with me today. And take care and have a great weekend.